All right. Sweet. We're all set up. Let's go. Dude, I feel like I just look so pale with this light. Like, am I that pale, chat? Am I that pale? Whatever. Whatever. It's probably really low, actually. All right. How we doing, chat? How we doing, chat? Move this a little bit so it's easier to see the chat. All right. Sorry. Kendall was texting me, but we're all good now. We got the 100 Thieves Valorant Game Changers kicking off, going up against SRG. And I haven't been able to watch the last two Game Changers matches, but I believe their first two matches, they won both of them. And I could be wrong, but I think they might have won both 2-0. I could be wrong on that. So this is my first time actually getting to watch them live, which I'm excited for. I've actually been wanting to watch them. I would love to see how they do compared to the regular 100 Thieves Val roster. The regular team has been decent, but they still have that kind of like underwhelming play at times. So I'm excited to see how the Game Changers team does. We got just a little bit of time here before the match really kicks off. I don't know anything about SRG either, so I do not know, how they'll be. I don't know what they're like. I almost closed that. That wouldn't have been good. Yo, what's up, Hoodie? What's up, my guy? How you doing today? How you doing, brother?
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Verizon Valorant Game Changers.
I'm actually excited for this.
With Mimi, here to bring you all the action for the day.
Also, let me know if I need to up the stream volume or not. I don't want it to be too loud, but obviously I don't want it to be where you can't really hear it.
No one is ready. And Noya
I'm
with
glad
a
I
chance
finally get to
pounce.
actually watch.
All 5 players in front of her. 1, 2, line them up. 4.
Get to watch the Game Changers team. I feel like maybe I just don't follow the right avenues, but I feel like I've only seen about the Game Changers like right before they play. But this time I had somebody give me like a little bit of a heads up about it, so I was able to kind of get the stream prepared and all that. Playing Fortnite's Val mode. Oh shit, how's that going?
Swiss stage. I'm Doug. With me for the rest of the day and all of the nonsense that we will go.
I guess I didn't realize they have
nonsense that we will speak.
a Val mode.
Ours is Christy. Christy, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. You just brought in so much energy. I'm like, hold on, I'm 3 coffees deep, but I still don't know if I can match that.
I mean, you might need to grab that fourth because we've got bangers upon bangers. This entire
I could
show.
be
There's so
wrong,
much
but
to be
I think
excited
my
about. I mean, as we think about how we've really gotten to this stage, we'll take a
pretty
look at
sure
it here in a
my-
second. Actually, we're gonna look at it now. Production.
Like,
Oh, let's jump
Goated.
in.
Twitch
This is
followers.
how we've gotten to this point. We're a
I
couple
guess-
days into the Swiss stage
I
right
guess it
now,
just cycles.
and
Maybe I'm
Christy,
wrong.
I like to put you on the spot because
I was
you're
gonna say like
smarter one of
the
two.
thing right underneath me right here.
Explain to me
I
how
feel
we
like
got
it's a
here.
little
'Cause-
messed up.
'cause for someone who may not be as familiar, you look at this graphic and go, I don't know what's happening here.
Right, so first, FlyQuest lost to Kikimori, then Shopify Rebellion Gold beat Artificial Intelligence underneath
Unless
that.
it just
I could
goes
go
through,
all
like,
of them, but
the
really
the
what's
top
important
5
is at
like
the
most
top of the
recent
bracket
or
in
something.
the today section,
I don't
you've
know.
got the team
Just
sitting
today.
at 3-0.
I can't
We've
really
only got
tell.
Shopify Rebellion and 100 Thieves undefeated. Winner of that is going to advance into the main stage, because if you win 4, you are in the main event. If you lose 4, you are out.
Whoa,
So
hold
down at
on.
the
I'm
bottom,
trying
the
to-
Center for
whoa.
Disease Control.
What's
and
going on
Alliance
here?
Angels are in trouble. That's not their name, by the way.
But it's tempting, and honestly,
Okay.
don't blame you. I would have done the
So
same thing.
if
So those
we
are the two
win-
matches that we will be featuring on the
if
stream
we
today.
win,
Shopify
we
Rebellion Gold,
advance.
as you mentioned, the 2 heavy hitters who are fighting for a spot at advancing.
If we
to the
win,
main
we
stage,
advance
between
to the
Shopify
main
Rebellion Gold and
stage.
Thieves,
Okay.
And the second match will be the CDC versus CDC.
It's so good.
versus,
It's so good.
Yeah, it is. Versus AXA, and those 2 teams will be fighting for tournament life, really, for an opportunity to continue to take a run at it. And as we take a look,
I
at
feel
these
like
2
I
teams
haven't
and
heard
start to
enough
dial
about
in
this
on
yet.
Shopify and 100 Thieves. See, these are. I don't
So
know,
right now
how
they're
do
still
you proceed
online,
with that?
correct?
That
If
felt
I'm not
off.
mistaken, they're still online.
You can go Ender, you can go Christy, you can kind of live your truth. It's
Okay.
anything goes, really.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna have to
Can I go
learn some of the
discourse?
players.
Would that make you feel
Obviously,
more comfortable?
I feel like
No.
Lydia is
Right.
like the head
Now,
of the
let's take a look
team.
at
Like
Shopify
that's the
Rebellion Gold,
most
because they are
prominent
prolific.
name so
They are-
far.
They win all the dang time. They're insane at everything they do.
But
Ender,
I'm
the
interested to
greatest
see
GC roster
kind of
ever.
who's
Yeah,
who's
they're
who
just-
on the
they're
team and
simply
how
that. And I think
they all play together.
Last week they sort of put any Swiss stage doubts to rest by absolutely smashing Wadada. This is a team that, sometimes even talking in interviews, they'll say they'll put a little bit less
Teammates don't know how to
effort
play
into
when the other team is
focusing
planting.
on the
Mm.
Swiss stage of things until they gear up for main event, because they play in literally every tournament they possibly can.
Gotcha,
whether
gotcha.
it's challengers or fun havers or anything else in between. This team is absolutely grinding. You even have, I think last night I was watching Mel and Alexis playing in like the Pro City stuff with Tarek. So they're always
They rush like
putting
it's
in the time,
CDM.
but I think by showing that
Yeah.
even Swiss stage, they're beating their best competition in
If you're not
Waterfall
used to like
convincingly.
some form of
I don't know
attack
what else is
shooter,
left for
it's
them to prove
it's
other than
definitely
beating
weird to
100
try and
Thieves
get
here
used to.
Yeah, and it's not going to be an easy task. We talked about it a little bit ago. 100 Thieves also pushing to make it to main stage, also pushing to do it in undefeated fashion. Both teams coming in at 3-0, and
So we got
this roster has been playing
Jazzy,
together for a little bit, but they've
Slandy,
been playing together under
Melia,
different banners,
Lydia,
now
and
donning
Marceline.
the red and the black of 100 Thieves.
Yeah, really, really fun to see them succeeding after being.
I
signed
wonder
by
if
100 Thieves.
if the
One of
Thieves
the-
would have
the
kept
orgs has
Kaide
trickled
if she
back
would
into
have
GC this year. They
competed,
actually played
or
against Ghost
I guess
Gaming,
she's
another one of those
she probably
orgs that,
wasn't
sponsored
the same
feedback
level
during
as
stage one,
as,
got that 2-0 win over them
this
last
team.
week after a close map of Corrode.
She was
goes
good, but she
14-12,
wasn't this good,
where
right?
Jazzykins
Like the-
absolutely dominated on the chamber.
Like,
It's been,
Lydia's
fun to
really
see
good.
her, I think, in the chamber meta.
If I'm not
Get to
mistaken.
Go back to some of those more duelist style roots of hers and look good on the pick.
Yeah, and I mean, to say Jazzykins has looked good on the pick.
I think
Almo-
Kaide was
almost
definitely
feels
more of like
disingenuous.
just
She's been
content.
lighting it up. It's been a ton of fun to watch. So let's take a look at the map.
She was hilarious though.
Where we will be settling this best of 3 again for a spot in the.
She
main
probably would have
stage
been good to
on
have
the
for
line.
like
We're gonna
watch
have
parties
Haven
though.
up first,
like for the
Icebox will be
Thieves.
second, and then if needed, we'll be
Okay.
turning our attention.
Haven,
over to
Icebox,
Corrode. Is there
and
anything that stands out
Corrode.
to
That's
you
the
on
new
these
map.
picks? Anything that tickles your proverbial fancy?
I mean, I would say
I don't think
the
I've
opening
seen
2
how
map picks make a
Corrode
lot of
plays
sense. 100 Thieves succeeded on this
personally.
map of,
Because I
Haven
think
versus Ghost
when
last week, but
the regular
Icebox,
Thieves
I
team,
don't think there's any team in Game Changers that
when they
will
played it, I
beat
don't know if I
Shopify
actually got to
Rebellion
watch
on
that
this map.
match.
This is a map that they've always been good at, and I think have
So
just
I do
continued to
I
look better and
missed
better and
out on
better
that
ever
one.
since we've seen Dodo Nut bring over that signature Sage that she was playing
Right.
back with FlyQuest Red last year, to just sort of round out this team beautifully for the map.
And then, as you mentioned,
I just love
Corrode,
Valorant's like
if
production.
we do manage
Valorant
to
has
get
such
there, I
good
think there's a lot to
production.
be excited about
Their
as
graphics
we
are
take a
really
look at the
good.
Series,
Very
Thieves on the
satisfying.
up and up, if you will. And then they're going to be going up against the Titans of Shopify.
I just
Rebellion
I
Gold. We're just
wish-
a couple of moments away from
I wish
being
Call of
agents
Duty
and
had
then
the
getting
same
into the
backing.
action. I think
I really do.
We think about this matchup in particular, Christy. Now that we know some of the maps,
I mean, it's the same with
all
League.
maps that are gonna be,
Everything Riot has really good.
featured. Is there
um,
anything that you're looking forward to in
broadcasting, I
particular?
feel
Anything
like.
that you necessarily need to see 100 Thieves do in order to unthrone the queens that are Shopify Rebellion?
Yo, what's good, Keegan?
I mean, they're gonna have to win on Haven.
How you doing
I
today?
Really, I hate discounting teams on maps, but Icebox is such a staple.
How we feeling
of
for
Shopify
this,
Rebellions that I have a hard
Game
time
Changers
imagining
match?
They can overcome them there. On Haven though, things are interesting for 100 Thieves.
You've
They've
been
played
watching the
Viper
Game
Conference,
Changers
been
team,
gaining
right?
A whole lot more in popularity as of late across all levels of play. I really like their looks on that map. I think that'll be a different thing that Shopify Rebellion are going to have to contest with. And I think ultimately, if 100 Thieves are able to win out on that map, Corrode, I would favor them more heavily than I would on Icebox, for example, primarily because of Jazzy has been able to do on that chamber.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
think
Jazzy's a
take
chamber
look at some of
player.
those matchups, and then also the
Okay,
two who are
okay.
really kind of leading these two teams going into it. You think about how long, really, since the inception of the
Just
game, you've
just
had
got off
Mel
work.
and you've
Fire.
had,
You watched them all so
Lydia.
far. How
In
does the
some
team
form or
look?
fashion be faces
Because I know
of
they've
Valorant.
won
So to see them
both,
clash
but
with
I haven't
everything that's
actually
on the
gotten to
line that they
watch
have
them
right
play
now should
yet.
be
So this is
a
like my
ton of fun.
first time actually
Yeah, I
watching.
remember watching
team play.
Lydia, under the name Immortals Tupperware playing like way
So I'm
back
I'm
in the day,
excited
and
to
actually
see how
on
they do.
Haven,
How they
I literally there's
how they
there's
look.
like a
I don't know
type of
anything
style
about
that
this,
I, use when I
Shopify
want to, like, call
Rebellion
plays with Teddy
team
Tactics.
either.
If I wanted my Omen player to play on Haven and play for like the high angles, like solo towards one of the sites, A Heaven, top site C,
Sure.
with like a Marshall or something, or just like peeking down towards long. That was always the Tupperware look because she was always really solid. At
Team
just
looks
playing those
unreal, but the
sites as a
competition they've
solo
played against
laner.
isn't
So
what
if we
what
get to
today
see
will be
her,
like. Oh, okay.
on Haven, play some of that. That'll bring me a little
SR
bit
is one of the
joy
top
for sure.
teams, so we
Does
should
she
have
know
a
that story?
competitive
Like, have you talked
series
to
then.
her that
That's
before?
what you're thinking.
I might have told her when I saw her in Brazil for GCC.
Oh, are we jumping into
like
it
a
right
few years
now?
Back, but
Yeah,
I genuinely don't know. But that's a classic one.
Well, I'm
We'll
excited.
see. I
I'm
mean,
excited
maybe
to
you'll
see
get
how
the
this
chance to
goes.
Tell her today. We do have agents through for
Okay.
both teams, and these are going to be mirror matchups. You got the Vipers, the Omens.
So
yeah,
Lydia
the
looks
exact
like
same mirror
she's
matchup
a
for both these
control
squads.
controller
Yeah,
player.
I do like seeing more and more teams.
It'll be good to
using
see how they
the
match up.
Viper on this map.
Yeah,
I think,
I'm.
a lot of
I
teams are
mean,
gonna use that Viper
let's
to
hope this is really
be
fun.
able to
I want to
quickly
see how they
flood,
do compared
onto
to
sites before
the
site actually
traditional
goes down
Thieves
on the defensive
Val
side, so that
team,
quick rotates out of the neon
because
as well to
that team
really
has
use the most
been
of,
fairly
that Viper utility on
underwhelming
site,
at
whether that's a
times.
wall towards the C side, or that really
To put it
annoying,
kindly,
A
I
or
feel
just
like.
on site for the quick looks. But you'll also see Shopify on the attacking side of things use that.
Yo,
wall
what's
to
up, Robbie?
break up a lot of early
Game
in-lane
game
control that
changer
defense loves
team
to
looks
go
better
for
than
on
the
this
main
map.
roster. Damn.
Yeah, we'll see how those match up. You mentioned you
Mel,
touched on it a little
Alexis,
bit
and
earlier, but
Noya are
the
insane.
duelists, the
Oh
Donut
shit, really?
clashing up against everything that 100 Thieves will have to
They're
try
shooters.
to hold up on the defensive side. I think you mentioned it really well, Christy. 100
Yo,
Thieves
what's good,
need
Cooper?
to find some
How you doing
success on
today?
Haven. They need to be able to go into this into Icebox, excuse me.
Calling
with some
SR a
sort of
top team is an
advantage, because
understatement. They've
you're
been the
right.
only champion for the last 2
it seems
years,
very
and they are also the
unlikely for
current
that
world
to be able to
champs.
be
Oh
converted on the
shit.
second map if they want to show
Okay,
this
so
series.
they're like the best of the best.
And it's always difficult to defend
Okay.
against Shopify Rebellion, right?
Well, damn.
This team has very well-rehearsed exits.
So we definitely have an uphill battle.
Mel will also very comfortably play a lot slower rounds, pivoting.
Definitely going to be an uphill battle here.
Her or, you know, Alexis that now gets to play a little bit more.
How did
away
I
from the
not
team,
know
which
that
is
Game
just
Changers has
transitioned
been
into
happening
this,
for 2 years?
sentinel role
Has it
for
been happening
SR.
for 2 years,
So
or
they're
is
always
this
gonna be
just like the
tested both
first
on
time it's
micro
been
level
like
of how do you actually hold a site
an
and
official
also
thing?
Mel's macro she's bringing into the server.
I am being told the slight delay has been rectified, and we should be loading into the game here in just a moment.
Good.
Again, Haven will be map 1, Icebox map 2, and then if needed, Corrode map 3. If you are just joining us,
Should I bump up the audio a little bit, chat?
In the main stage.
Is it a little quiet?
You walk through it undefeated, take care of business, and then you can coast. Well, maybe not coast, but take a step back and relax a little bit before the main stage.
I don't want it to be
begins.
too
Things that
loud.
Both of these teams are gunning for, and both of these teams, you imagine, will be competing at that point.
Yeah, you say relax, but I know Shopify, the second they qualify, it's like, okay, we're just gonna go play in some more tournaments. We have
Teams
we
are
have
just
our
paying
Mondays
more
free
attention,
now.
which
We
gets
can queue up
fans
for whatever
of
we
those
want.
teams involved.
Makes
Oh,
absolute
okay.
sense. They're gonna be starting things off.
30% is perfect.
Early here.
Okay, I'll leave it on
no
30%
real
Throw that
then.
ball up easily.
And you still
no
hear me
real
fine,
interest
right?
In controlling C or B, all 5 stacked up towards A.
All right,
It's
well,
just Slandy
map 1, here we
on
go.
her level.
Haven
That's
is
100 Thieves creep back
our
into
map
it.
pick.
Shopify and Alexis are going to walk
Icebox,
into reclear, and this could pose problems for
Shopify's.
them.
This is danger. This is trouble.
Ooh, good shot.
Alexis, the beanie was spotted. Sarah's
Okay,
there.
trades
Gunfire
through.
ups across the middle of the map.
Trades through.
Shopify with the numbers advantage. Slandy's going to have
Ooh,
to do it all
okay,
on their own, and
Slandy.
that's now 1v1.
Okay.
She's done well to get this far.
Okay, she's got the
Williams
gunny.
scoops up the spike, rotating back towards C, and Slandy will hear that. Orb to provide a little bit of cover. How does Slandy play this? A dart in hand, 3 bullets left in the sheriff. We won't need them all.
Oh, this timing.
No armor for
Oh,
what a shot from
good
Slandy,
shot
and what a
from
pistol
Slandy.
from 100
Let's
Thieves.
go.
That was fantastic play out of
Let's
Slandy.
go.
Honestly, 100 Thieves were down and out in the round, even though they had the bodies in mid. To
Hey,
receive
that's a good
Shopify
first
on
round
the
right there.
reclear.
I
They
like
just got
that.
completely
Slandy
owned
with
on those
3
angles.
headshots.
Just Slandy
Hell
showing
yeah.
up. You know, the solo A anchor rotating back into
SR
mid.
is also the
Able to
only
pick up a few
game changer team to qualify for
stragglers and isolate the
T2.
fights
They're playing
beautifully.
both at the same time. Wait, so they're playing
Insanely
like
well
the
done.
they're playing
What a way
tier
to set
2
the
Val
tone.
as
On a
well
map
as
they
playing
need to
game
win,
changers
and
right
to
now.
do it through individual heroics, sure, but I mean
That's
that
kinda
lights a
crazy,
fire
too.
up under a team, no?
Absolutely. You know, like it lights the fire. You just are you 1v3'd Shopify Rebellion? Okay, we can win this game.
Yeah.
I mean, those were phenomenal
Setting the
shots from
tone for
Slandy
the
there.
rest, and that may hold. A little bit of an investment on the side of Shopify. 3 stingers, 2
Absolutely
sheriffs.
phenomenal.
Down to 0 creds because they're going up for the armor, and they have a very easy plant on B side.
One round is all I got to
Alexis
see.
playing
We're
all
the
the way back in
best.
spawn as well for the post.
That was like me
Just
yesterday
so
watching the
difficult to
Bears.
hold.
I saw
they
Caleb
hang on to
Williams
it? The
have
drone
one
already
good
cleared
drive,
out.
and I was like, all right,
And that's a big step towards
We're
hanging
back.
on to this site and
we've
hanging
never
on to
been
this
more
round.
back.
Gonna be able to crunch in from both sides. Sarah's already been dealt with. Thanks to the
Slandy
shot.
with a shock dart kill.
Mel, the stinger is a problem, but how much more damage can
Okay.
they do in the face of a phantom as well? That's tough. The investment for Shopify might have been ill-advised. There is still a little bit of work that can be done here because that's
gotta
been going on for
defuse.
a little while. But
Okay.
it should get cleaned up. An explosion should be avoided. 100 Thieves should get the second, and they will.
All right, let's go. Let's go, baby. Back-to-back
I've got to
rounds.
commend
Hell
100
yeah.
Thieves on their utility getting back in the site, especially Melia had this snake bite that landed back towards Gong. The rest of the team very patient on the approach into the site as well,
Does-
making sure they're there.
Does
to
Game
trade each other
Changers
out.
win
Right.
pistols?
Even against Shopify, who had fully bought down into
I'm not
nothing.
used to
It
a
was
100
risky
Thieves
play
team
out of them.
winning
Now they're
pistol
gonna be
rounds.
forced onto sheriffs and light armors.
This is
And
this is not a common
just the
occurrence.
best opening you could possibly ask
Let's
for
go.
up against Shopify.
Let's fucking go. I love it.
I mean,
I
there's
love
a
it.
real possibility that you're looking at what 3-0 before they can really fight back, before they can really
yeah.
invest anything though. Yeah.
Shopify
Especially with
can't
an
buy
outlaw in
either.
Melia's hands now against only light or no armor. Some nice
Yeah.
spam out of Marceline as well down long.
No damage from it though.
I mean, it's such an incredibly well set up situation for 100 Thieves.
Dude, that sheriff is
We
just
got
so
Alexis.
nice.
3
The
players
singularity
here, yeah,
singularity
right.
bundle is just so
Potentially
good.
intercept the fight down
It's so
short with
good.
an alarm bot. Slandy was so good back in pistol. Solo holding long now.
Pop off, Slandy.
Let's see if she's equally as good with the bulldog. That seems to be the case. Throw you down.
You can see Slandy's not like overcommitting into the angle either.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different scenarios where that double swing is just a 1-for-1 for Slandy.
There we go.
She
Okay.
falls back. The rest of the team is playing their trade angles
2v5
really well too.
Yeah, who among us has not overswung in that position there?
All I know is how to do is overswing.
Good shot.
Speaking of
from Mel.
overswinging, perhaps. Good counter stun from Dodo Nut. I'll give credit where it's due.
Jazzy will get popped. But just 2 left on the side of Shopify, and that quickly turns
Nice.
into
All
1.
right.
That's a 3-0 lead from 100 Thieves early on.
That is another
Only
good
dropping
round.
The 1 rifle as well.
the
so
Thieves.
Watch this econ start to snowball up and up
Landy
and up
is
for 100
cooking.
Thieves.
5
Other
and
fantastic
1.
news for them as well. Okay, sure, they're coming into this next
love
round.
that.
It's going to be even footing in terms of guns. Slandy,
Undefeated
because
today
of
against the
3
best
kills on
team I've
pistol
seen
because
enough.
of picking
Dead
up
ass.
that 1-2 kills in the last round
Dead
as well.
ass.
Now has the Hunter's Fury. So this is
Have
a
we seen
situation where
enough?
a huge opportunity for Slandy. She's just put her whole team on her back now, is to use that ultimate to win this big swing round and just get the snowball moving.
All right, first
And I think
first
into an
real
avalanche.
gun round
See if
here.
Shopify can find their footing. A lot of attention towards C here. The Dart clears out Garage, and they fill in on the space.
This is a really good Hunter's Fury angle. Again,
Ooh,
Slandy,
that timing
if
might have
these
just been
players from
insane.
Shopify commit through Garage into C, that ultimate absolutely
know if,
carves them. So I
I
think
don't
it's
know if
good
Melia
calling for
peaked
Mel
all the
to
way,
slow
but
things down
that
now
could have been
and just
insane
leave the
timing.
insert in Garage.
And it seems like that will be the case with Dodo Nut left. Drone to clear out
Ooh.
long.
Good
That
first blood.
is a costly fight. That alleviates a lot of pressure.
And
Alexis
Marceline
goes
gets
down
one.
too.
Oh, nice.
Does get traded out.
Really
Still
good
up
lurk
1 though.
there. Although over on the C side, it all falls apart.
Yeah, and so now off of that, they kind of have to
They
accelerate.
have
in
A
here.
completely.
Yeah, no one going to be there. 100 Thieves, full clearing out.
They're going
mid to
really
make sure there's
slow,
not gonna
though,
be
so
any
the
late
Thieves could
lurking.
kinda
I
have a
wonder if they
flank
even
here.
Go for the push because Alexis went down. There's no flank watch for Shopify Rebellion.
They might not
And I
be
still have
ready
to be
for a
worried about
flank.
those
I
players
mean, if
100
it takes
coming
long
out
enough,
from
they will
spawn out
be.
of heaven too.
Time
I
for
remember
100T to
correctly, it was a
replace the
5v3
main
with
roster with this
Shopify
roster.
had
Low key, if this is how they're
Great
shooting.
SP out of Sarah
Oh,
to get
good
2.
shots though from Sarah.
Presley dashing on a 3rd, dink through the wall, forced to fight. Sarah with 3.
Okay, 1v2 for Melia.
Ridiculous.
How quickly things
she do it?
turn. Now Melia's left in a 1v2.
Ooh, she's not ready for the flank either though.
No idea where the remaining 2 members are. Dodges the paranoia. There's that
Noia on the
orb that you
flank.
were talking about
Yeah,
before.
that flank is gonna get her.
Yeah, the flank from Noia is going to be perfect.
Yeah.
Never
Good
had
flank.
a chance. Shopify on
Damn,
the
Sarah
board.
just went off.
Yeah, simply a Sarah differential right there.
Hey, you
it's
made
well
it,
said.
Destiny.
Sarah
That's all that
Rebellion,
matters. You made it.
Gold, Radiant.
We're doing good
Sarah's-
today.
might
So
be
far,
the highest ranked player right
Thieves
now. I'm
looking
sure
pretty
in Game
good.
Changers, like
Thieves are looking
absolutely
pretty good.
grinding
We won pistol,
the ranked ladder,
which
haven't
is
checked in a few days,
a
but
rare
she
occurrence
was up there
for
and
100 Thieves
getting
Valorant,
those 3 kills down long completely
historically
on her own
speaking.
is just
So that was
silly.
kind of cool.
That was in a neon.
yeah, been a
dashing
chill
forward
day so
tune. Yeah,
far.
maybe you can
Happy to
a
get to
little
watch some,
critical of
some
the
Thieves
swings and how 100
esports,
Thieves handle that, but still incredibly well done.
especially because I just watched the Cubs game and
Finding
they
an off
shit the
angle,
bed
and Sarah
once
denying
again.
Slandy a chance to use the Hunter's Fury.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that's not great.
That feels like when you'd love to have back. Now Sarah popping the 100 Fury, trying to clear the site. 2 still
Yeah,
entrenched.
it looks
in
like
A.
Sova ult doesn't get anything though.
And with 100 Thieves trying to get a little active there. Shopify a step ahead. It's insane how quickly things
Damn.
feel like they swing back.
Yep.
Especially with this team. There's something about them that like you go, wait a
Okay.
second. They just had control. What happened here?
Yeah, they're individually so good that they can like take a lot of these 50-50
2v4.
fights, and even if one player dies, you'll still have some.
Financially speaking, I don't know if it's good to try and fight this.
You know, sure, Noia won the last round with the flank. This round she dies
Right.
early, and it's Alexis that finds 2 kills on front B.
I don't know what their money is going to look like after
So
this
how do
round.
Slandy and Jazzy get back into this?
I have my doubts, Doug.
Yeah, I don't think they will even try it. It will opt to.
Yeah, you just
Or
save.
go
You
the
just
routes.
save here.
In a row, there's been a Hunter's Fury that Slandy hasn't been able to use. Pretty
Yeah,
tough
you're
there.
right. After
I
the,
will say, Doug, that might be the first time I have ever seen Sarah go 0 for 3 with a Hunter's Fury. It is rare
That
that
is
Sarah
true.
doesn't get a kill with it.
Yeah, I
But
was
to not hit
surprised
one,
she
I've
she
gotta
didn't
say
even
she's
hit
fallen off.
anybody.
my goat no longer is. Huh?
Sarah didn't even hit anybody with the
I
Hunter's
actually, I
Fury.
genuinely don't think I've ever seen her miss all 3. Straight up.
I don't think so either. I will say again though, the pace at which things change and how quickly Shopify can remind you of
I mean, I
who
guess it
they
doesn't
are
really
is
matter.
is
They
really
still won
impressive.
the
And I think
round, so
that is a test that 100 Thieves
who cares if she hit
will
it or
have
not?
to solve, and they're gonna have to do it on the fly in a different look from Shopify. They have 3 posted up towards long this time.
100 Thieves forcing up around the Neon Ultimate here. Melia all on her own. Paranoia into A lobby to feign a little bit more presence, but you can see that
Looking
Neon
like they're
Marceline
leaning
is
more
already
towards
rotating away
C.
from the A site to stack 3 into C.
They're gonna rotate back A. Spike is
Landy
still sitting
should
back
get the
outside
info here
of
though
grass.
if they commit to this
Shopify
rotate.
know that because this early pressure went down, they're forced to go for this mid-round re-clear. The drone not seeing anyone on the early angle means they're kind of anticipating a lean on the C side.
Really
but
slow
wanna head
round here
towards it
so
anyways.
far.
I think probably because Alexis outside garage hears that Killjoy turret in garage, so I think it's still unlikely that there's multiple players on that C side.
Mel will go exploring to try to confirm
Okay.
those suspicions. Only one
Oh
found. The
yeah,
dart
looks
back
like they're
site will
committing
clear
to
it.
C.
Now it's all about the fast flood behind the wall for 100 Thieves. 3 players ready to respond.
Smoked off long. Paranoia. Wide left. All of his controller utility. And just
Interesting
look
that
at
they
how
backed off.
Shopify are playing this. Mel
Okay.
playing in the smoke. Marceline pops the ult, looks for any more
Nice.
targets that she can find, and she will find them. Meanwhile,
Huge.
Slandy finally.
I don't know what I'm
yeah,
talking
she
about. That's
waited.
why they backed
Finally,
off.
the
They had
100
2
Fury
ults
comes
to
through.
use.
Kills connect. 13 seconds left. The spike is not in reach. This round is 100 Thieves.
Let's go. Okay, good bounce
Great
back
response
round.
there from 100 Thieves,
Great
right? Marceline
bounce
getting
back.
into the site. The combination of those ultimates, even if the Hunter's Fury isn't getting kills, it forces players to come untucked from their angles, run straight into Marceline's crosshair. And
Good use of
100
their
Thieves
ults right
also
there.
were using that Viper wall to split up the site. It's that chaos on the C site particularly, which makes this Viper comp so powerful.
I mean, behind the Neon ult too. 7 and 3 from Marceline so far. Great start. 100 Thieves. Punch right back. They've got Melia 1 off of the pit. Playing back C
Sorry, I'm
right
having
now.
my snack chat. I don't really have
Setup from
lunch, so
Shopify, you can see 4
kinda just
players
having a
outside
snack
A lobby. but
instead.
One of them is not named Dodo Nut.
Dodonut
the
is
grass
like such a
instead,
fire
so
name.
Again, trying to pretend that it's a little bit more presence here into A lobby. They show the Omen teleport, which is a bit of a fake, but the fact that Marceline is up in front of this smoke tells Shopify's plan immediately, and the rest of 100 Thieves can rotate away.
Yeah, so saying they're playing
They
SRG.
even invested the drone to confirm that nobody had gone up short, and then you're right off of that. You've got Marceline up. Slandy rotates
I was not
away.
aware how good
Smoke,
this
they're still gonna
this
be ahead of the
SRG team,
smoke.
but
Yeah, it doesn't really matter because the alarm bot was
Yeah.
broken. There's no mollies to slow it down. And
it's-
B-side, you
Diane
can put it on
in
and plant so
YouTube in the
quick.
YouTube chat said
Now
that
they're gonna have to
they're
navigate
like
this pit.
beasts,
The alarm
they're
bot
hella
gives
good.
away the flank, and so Alexis can sit back
like
and
the
wait.
best.
Cringe
Be a-
maxing from Alexis and Spawn.
Yeah, it'd be, I mean, a game of patience over there. Alexis, less so, but still rewarded. That Paranoia is going to connect onto a couple.
My understanding is that
It's
they are by
still
far the
not
best in the world. Yeah,
fully
that's the way.
clear. I mean, not even close.
like I
Go
said,
ahead and knock down Melia.
Diane was making it
Snappy
sound.
onto the first. Sarah on the swing will not find anything else. And all phones on to Mel. Mel has
Nice.
to come up big. Just outnumbered and outgunned.
Wow.
That's going to be close, but the defuse should come through.
Yeah, Jazzy's got that one. Wonderful play out of Jazzy.
Nice.
Yeah, I wasn't even worried. Not
Hey, it was
even, not
close.
even a doubt.
It was
I was.
close,
All
but Jazzy
good.
got it.
And 100 Thief Spray looking nice there, too. Nice to see that
Okay,
in
okay.
GC after a while. But honestly, that's just Jazzykin showing up. That's a spam shot she's tracking off the minimap because
Uh-oh.
Mel was behind a smoke.
Looks like we got to
But
pause
Jazzy
here.
was able to see her former IGL on the other side of that one as the fight went down. And it'll be
timeout,
Shopify now
okay.
calling a timeout.
As long as it's not a tech pause.
What are some of the adjustments that you think FEs is looking for here out of Shopify?
I mean, that round was a little bit odd. I didn't quite see how it went to pieces on the site because there's that, lurk that,
Uh-oh.
of course, Alexis was taking control of. I'd expect Shopify to be thinking more about how they're opening up these rounds than they are even in, a bit of an unfortunate post plant because there you can see they showed all this fake presence in towards A lobby.
Well, while we're on timeout,
Marceline just simply
all my people in the
steps through a
YouTube
smoke,
chat, if you haven't
and
already, be sure to
100
like
Thieves
the
can lean
stream.
away, so they're
Lets me
quick
know
to
you
get
guys
back
are
onto
enjoying
that
the
B side.
content.
That becomes important,
And it
in a
helps push
round
the
that
stream
comes
out
down to the
to
wire
more people who
on
may be
time. They're already
interested
starting to
in
get
the
back
in the
there
watch
onto
parties.
B. So I'd like to see Shopify actually put some bodies into A lobby early on and stop that from being a possibility.
7-4 for Slandy, 7-4 for Marceline. 100 Thieves shooting quite well to start off this best
Yeah,
of 3.
Slandy and Marceline are looking
Viper
solid right now.
operator is not something you see every day out of Melia.
No.
She'll be posted up on C, but I do think it's important when you're playing this Viper comp to have some kind of bite on your Viper Killjoy side. If you're never taking forward lines, it's pretty easy to read.
You were asking for them to put a couple more bodies in A main and fight in front of that smoke? Well,
They put all the bodies.
yep.
But Slandy
Looking
is
like they're committing here. Slandy
real
might
sharp
get
today. Still have to get past
caught
her,
off
and
guard
that
here.
drone gives some good info over. Good hold from
Oh.
Marceline back sight. A great little setup from 100
Yeah, that was
Thieves.
great help.
And the rest
A
of
little too
Shopify
far forward there though.
leave some of this pressure. Noya is able to get the first.
Noya is
out
able to get a
behind the orb.
freebie. Takes a little
now
bit of
they freeze.
space.
Yeah, Noya's gone for pretty aggressive lurks on A short a couple of times. Very comfortable to peek in on the angles. Now she's just into sight. All right, might be our Viper player, but she's also working the entry for Shopify. Now their duelist is dead.
100 Thieves, I think they played off of this on purpose. I think they vacated the site knowing that they had a couple of retake ults. And so
Yep,
they
lockdown
gladly give the
time.
space up. Yeah.
That'll come down,
Oh,
force all these
okay.
players back. But it's a counter out of Alexis. She was fully ready for this.
A little bit of Venn
Force
diagram
some of
action.
these out now.
Going
Oh,
on.
good shot.
Alexis
Okay.
fights ahead of it, able to get one. Lydia trades back. And just like that, both lockdowns have been dealt with. They are so far off of the
2v3?
play, Christy. I don't know how they get back into this. Slandy, that shock spin is not
Oh, didn't get it.
quite
It
right. It
is.
did get it to half, though. Lydia on the tap. Noya in the 1v2.
Nice.
Forced to fight both. I mean, that
Another
I would-
good
I don't
round
know
from
if
the
we'll be able to
Thieves,
get a
man.
replay on that,
They're
but that
looking-
looked
they're looking
as
pretty
close as you
good.
could possibly get.
So it was down to
Great
the wire. The
retake
shotgun
there.
landed before the
Even
volley, so it
despite
wasn't
the fact that they had a
combo,
counter,
although Noya started
counter
spamming
ult
the
against
spike
them.
after the volley actually went down. So that's how the planter was eventually killed. Unfortunately,
We'll
for
see if,
Shopify,
Melia
because,
rips
you know, the
her ult as
player
well.
defending the lockdown, Alexis only trades 1-for-1. They all have to be forced off of
We'll
site.
see if she rips that soon.
And it's just too little too late to actually get back in there. That lockdown on defense is just an absolute retake winner.
A couple of these rounds already going down.
Now
to the wire.
Marceline has the op.
100 Thieves on top. Now it's Marceline who's got the op. Posted down C long.
Hey, I just said that.
SRG back to their A main ways.
Yep. Shopify going to continue to force down there. And Noya, who knows there's an alarm bot down bot sewer, going to walk in for that one. Baited out. Almost gets punished for it. Jazzy with the read.
Risky. And she shakes it off.
And Marceline was actually traded the off this round.
Ooh.
Close timing on the smoke.
Lydia deals some damage there. Looks like it's the regen shield though.
mentioned
I
Noya.
could be wrong.
Laying down A short. Her antics have been.
I don't think it.
Trying to build a
I
bit
don't
of a
think it
bad
was.
reputation for that.
A delicate situation for Shopify, who hear this turret on the B site.
What is the cue for them to go? Smoke dart, the
Ooh,
TP
good shot.
across. Good night, dude. When Alexis is
Okay.
shooting, unreal. She's so
This
good.
round is cooked, I think.
Yeah.
Considering our Neon has an operator.
Yeah, this might be
Considering
tough. They have to
every
just.
single 100 Thieves member is all on their lonesome.
They might just have to keep the op here.
Sillier
Hey,
things
what's up,
have
Abdullah?
happened.
How you
Mel
doing
gets
today?
bested by the op.
It's starting. To
I can
get a
only
bit
speak for
silly. Now that
myself,
they
but
have
I'm-
the pick,
I'm
100
doing
Thieves
good
like
today.
Their chances.
Yeah, time is so short.
I'm
though.
doing
I mean,
pretty good.
Oh gosh, they're going for it. Oh dear, they're going for it. That's gonna
Yeah,
cost
this is
them the
just too
op.
much.
Yeah, they.
Yeah, it seemed a little
definitely
late to go
overcooked
for.
this.
This is just a Gigabrain maneuver from Shopify. They send in
Seemed a
one
little
lamb
late.
to the slaughter, and it baits 100 Thieves into losing the operator and a couple of rifles behind it too.
Queen's Gambit. of
I mean, at least the
sorts.
other
They
team
lost
didn't
the
get
op.
the op.
I mean,
The
interesting.
SR Core is the
Very
champion winner of
interesting.
last
So
2
Shopify punch
years.
back. You get up to 3, but 100 Thieves still hanging on to this lead. Melia has that pit.
Problem is, NA only has one slot
Hanging
in
on to that
champs
for a
this
little while,
year.
too.
Last year it was 2, but this year the team with the second highest point
Shopify have seemed
plays
pretty well served to
LCQ
just let Noya
with
create some threat around the
LATA
A space. They're gonna
MSA.
mix it up in this round on the anti-eco,
With
show the
Tomsa?
threat of
I don't know what
maybe
that
just a
is.
C-long pop.
I'm not aware. Only one NA slot is kind of crazy though.
Is that pit? That is a deep
I think
pit.
the odds of a C-long
Hey, you
pop,
and me both, Abdullah.
dwindle significantly
You and me
with
both.
the, ulti invested.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you there.
Yeah, let's just let Alexis get the pick on B again. Easy enough. How many rounds has Alexis actually won that fight? It's every time she's challenged it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been every fight she's taken there.
Oh, and
Slaney-
Noya wins the fight on A.
Slaney was
Yeah,
kind of in a
I'm
bad
curious.
spot. Good
Yeah,
trade from
Slaney-
Jazzy though.
It's bested.
Only
trying to
down
dance
one
around the
and gets a
drone,
gun.
And this should be pretty smooth sailing.
We'll definitely take that.
moving forward. Although
Zed
if they try to
Guardian,
fly
bro. The
behind
Zed
this,
skins
I
are
mean, they've
so
got a shot at
nice,
it.
man.
Lydia's
Zed
paranoid's
skins are
gonna
so
hit
nice.
A number of members, but Dodo Nut, the only one who was not tagged by the flash, stands tall. That's the round.
Also got a shout out the snake bite from Noya. Catches those 100 Thieves members the second they're walking out of the smoke. So the vulnerable applied.
Another
and
good round
Dodo
for
can just
SR.
Hold down left click.
Elliot takes a step back. And so that was the pit invested. They lost the op in the previous round. Pretty costly these last two rounds for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, not
That
the
hurts.
not the
100
best
Thieves have to
rounds
just
for
figure
them.
out. Obviously, they're on a half buy there, but
Right.
Alexis has been way too big of a problem. And for 100 Thieves, you can solve that through a variety of different ways. You can just abandon the B site, leave an alarm bot there, and play retake,
Right.
which they've done a few times. You can also try to flush out mid in the mid rounds. If Shopify are playing these much more, long, drawn-out rounds, like, get a little bit more active with the Neon. Take a little timing. I think,
Yeah,
back in the
SRG
day
has
when
definitely been
Loud were
playing a
dominating on this
slower
comp with,
offense.
Les in the team, Les would just go for mid walks, even on Killjoy, to create some threat on that, and it would work out a lot for them. But when you're seeing, Alexis dominating those 50-50s all the time, I don't think you want to be going for the challenge on repeat like 100 Thieves have been.
I think you have two
shit,
options,
Marceline
right?
is
Either
11
you
and 7.
Do not persist on that
I don't
fight,
mind
or
Marceline
you
challenge.
triple down and you
I don't mind
send it.
Uh-huh.
And it doesn't seem like
No half measures. No half measures, Doug.
it seems like they will just do a bit of what they were doing. Lydia's playing real tight on B, and
Okay.
Alexis is on the
A
prowl.
little bit of info there.
Not again, right?
Okay, but Lydia is doing some Tupperware shenanigans here. See the high angle. I'm telling you, she's known for this. Has a turret to bait on the right side of B. She's playing boosted on left.
Who is Tupperware?
Lydia.
So freeze in A. With the alarm bot there, it's been a couple. I think it's been almost every single round, so they know it's there. Kind of waiting to see if anyone's going to push down. Take a look at that smoke.
Jazzy
beat
might
to
be in a
suggest that that's
rough
where the hit is
spot.
headed.
Hey!
Turret cleared. Lydia asleep at the wheel.
Okay,
Wait a
Marceline still
second.
gets first
that was
pick
supposed
though.
to be a kill. And now we have 3 players on B while this exec is happening on A. What is going on?
Good shot
Shopify's
from
walking
Mel.
up, killing a jump peek, but there is still a player down short. There's still
Yeah.
Alexis in mid.
Oh boy.
Damn, this
Did
round
a
kind
good
of
thing,
collapsed.
100 Thieves. What are we
Yeah.
doing?
It's
Felt
just
like they had
falling
a good
apart.
setup
It's
there.
completely falling apart.
Ooh, good shots.
Well, Lydia makes up for the woes at the beginning of the round. Gets a kill onto Lexi. Paranoia. Ismelia drops down from heaven. Ult pop from Donut. What can you find with those?
I mean,
Thunder
It's-
fingers.
it's tough to
Nothing. That's
kill,
another kill found. That's another
it's
round
tough to
for
kill
SRG.
Neon when she's on the run.
Yeah,
with ult.
I'd be dizzy if I was Lydia there.
Yeah.
Getting slid on, getting swung to the other side. There's no fun involved in that. But literally, it's just
That one
Shopify
was a
running
tough
full
round.
contacting everywhere they go, and
Lydia
by
was just a little
contacting
late on
especially towards the side of the map where there's
person
little to no
peeking through
filter
mid.
utility. It is just tearing
and
100 Thieves
then
apart.
Marceline just got shot on a jump peak. That's
Last
that's
round
just
of the
good
half.
shots.
An op from Elia.
Only so much you can do about that.
And a lot of attention A again.
Ooh,
Oh, they're going to try to ult off of the stun.
early
but-
ult.
See, that's typical Sarah.
Yeah. That's more what we expected for sure.
Still, 100 Thieves have a couple players here. Lydia can assist with the paranoia and a quick rotate over, but there's no way to deal with the lockdown, so 4 players mean nothing.
Oh.
Marceline. Marceline.
I mean, she
the
got
fact
one.
that she gets one is kind of dumb.
She
but
got
whatever.
one.
Lydia
take those?
Lydia also managed to find a tiny little sliver up in heaven. So that
I
position
mean,
was not given
that makes
away.
it a 3v4. Feels much more
What can they
doable.
do to snatch this round back? The sight back from Shopify. Up 1 in numbers. The op in hand.
Ooh.
Noya. Uh-oh. Jazzy with the Guardian. But now, Donut and Lexi on the swing. All
this
falls
is
on
tough.
Amelia. With the op in a retake. 1v2 has
Good
to connect
shot.
them both. That's 1 kill found. 1v1 with the captain on the other side. Amelia. A little bit of time to think
She's
this
gotta
through,
go.
but not a ton. Urgency is key. Melia on the tap. Mel on the shots. and
Damn,
that's
I mean,
6-6 at half.
SRG
Yeah,
rattled
Shopify
off
Rebellion
a lot of rounds there to
Plot
tie
back
us up
there
at
at the
half.
end. Mel, knowing the little spam line there from the angle on long, could see the spike being
That meant
defused and
Forza
not that much
100
room
Thieves?
to play with. On the
Wait, what do you
diffuser.
mean?
Still, though, I think 100 Thieves doing good work by winning the pistol, by converting even Shopify Rebellion forced round
Forza
2.
100T?
Keep things all
Like
tied up
a-
and even.
like
and
a
now
Forza
can,
racing
Not
team?
be as worried about the slow, lurky, contacty play of Shopify Rebellion and maybe hit them with a taste of their own medicine.
Actually?
Oh, there's a whole lot of a leaning A again. But look at how much more intent they are, on fighting A. Through
What is
short.
Forza?
This has the potential to be a mess.
Shopify gonna full sprint down into sewers and go for this off the shock.
Oh boy.
Mario Kart
There it
100T?
is. Hasty out of Marceline, but it's ill-advised.
Actually, Shopify just holding their ground. 4 players firing squad style, but 100 Thieves should still be able to get the plant on
Going
this
in
B side
first
and
place
fight
with the blue
forward
shell?
towards Link if they
Dude,
want
I
to.
genuinely don't know how people
Lexi will do her best
play
to hold
like
and maintain
competitive
there.
Mario Kart.
And Lydia
That's insane.
will try to flush her out. The spike down on the site.
That's insane.
Shopify playing this patiently. Unsure about where the threat may lie. Lexi,
close
that
your eyes,
one got
chat.
away
You
from
don't see anything.
her,
Oh.
but tries to make up for it. One
Alexis
kill found,
gets
traded
one
right
there.
back.
Don't love
The
that.
members of 100 Thieves weak, but still in a position to hang on to
Mario
this,
Kart
even though
tries
they're
to end
down in numbers.
friendships,
Jazzy,
dead ass.
Crispy with it again as Noya tries to get out onto site.
Okay.
3 on the round for the Sentinel. Sarah's on the defuse. He's gonna stick it the whole way.
Lydia
It was
couldn't
a
get there in
body block
time.
mission, and
Damn.
Shopify steal the round away.
That's tough.
It is a tragedy for 100 Thieves. They get all the kills, but the stick
Forza
through
means let's go.
means 5 rounds in a row
I
now
did not
for
know that.
Shopify Rebellion. That is tough.
I did not know that.
Especially now when 100 Thieves are considering, do we go for the full-on force? They got the spike plant down, so it means, yeah, we can buy a few sheriffs. Got the kills, too, to bolster it up. But
I was unaware.
very different start to the half for them.
I've never heard that before. I just thought of like Forza Horizon.
Heavy investment for Shopify. Noya. Oh. Careful with it. Still
that
gets away
sucks.
with one.
A few extra shots for good measure.
Yeah, just a warning. Hey, don't come this way.
I think some shrapnel got lodged in Lydia's shoulder.
I thought
there,
you
down
were
to
talking about,
85.
or
Yeah.
I thought they were talking about the
Sarah on
game,
the drone.
like the video game
Getting a
Forza
little bit of
Horizon.
info
That's
what's happening
why.
in main.
It means I'm always with 100T. Oh, okay.
100 Thieves already
Well, hell yeah.
made so much noise.
Let's go.
Shopify
I
on
love
their
that.
attacking side with just full contact up from short. And then
Abdullah, I played hella
to
Mario
bounce,
Kart with
but
homies in uni and trust.
see that
Friendships
Mel
are
is
tested
already
by
on the
Smash Bros.
rotate
and Mario
from
Kart.
C.
Dead
She
ass.
has
Dead
very
ass.
well anticipated. the
Smash
freeze
Bros.
into a rehit.
Oh, that shit was so fun. But
Anticipating
man, I
something
was
of
bad
them.
at it. Who do I
Once you
support
hold it
in
back,
game?
can she
Oh, 100
execute
Thieves
around
all
it?
the way.
Mel will strike first.
Everything 100 Thieves.
That was counter spam. What? Mel tries to do
Everything
much
100
more and
Thieves.
cannot. The sheriffs are a problem, but they're still down in numbers. They're still down in guns. Mel
I
gets
mean,
the spike down.
2v3, Jazzy's really weak
Low
though.
and short. Noi coming in down long. but
Okay.
Jazzy has been
Excuse me?
so
Jazzy for
good.
2?
3 on the round. Guardian
With
picked
the
up. All
Guardian?
of a sudden, it's a 1v2 Noya with the
Oh,
shotgun,
this is
but
not
they're
good
so
though.
weak.
Oh,
wow,
Jazzy
it's
just went
another.
insane.
That's 4. 100 Thieves get to 7.
Dude, Jazzy just went
That
insane.
is sick. Jazzy's had a couple of big rounds, but it's always fun to watch her play. You know, she was back with Mel and Alexis when they
Great
were all
shots,
teammates.
bro. Jazzy
on
just
Cloud9
popped
White.
off.
So now to be represented by another Oric playing against Shopify.
Among Us was testing my
4K to win
friendships
the
too.
eco.
See, I never really got to
Huge work
play
out of
Among
her.
Us. I never had like a group to play
Both
with.
sheriffs at the beginning, and then the Guardian to clean things up. Both at like 0 HP.
Damn
for,
well, I was
for
with you,
almost
so I
all
didn't
the
kill
kills.
anyone.
Insane.
Oh yeah.
I know. Get him
And
some
so that
face
ties us
cams.
back
I
up
want
at
to
7
see her
apiece.
reaction,
Shopify
bro.
back on this
I'd
busted
be
buy. Hello.
getting
Live
amped.
thread on
Although
the
I
si-
think
on
she
the
is
side of
streaming.
Juan.
Yeah, these early halves.
So
have been tough
if we
from
wanted to, we
Shopify,
could
whether
watch
it
her
was
POV.
losing the force the last half, or now losing the anti-eco.
What do I
Sarah
think about
gonna be
Corrode?
all on her own?
I honestly
I
don't
thought she was
know.
gonna get that.
I don't think I've
Amelia.
actually seen it
I mean, she got the headshot.
played
Unfortunately, it's a
competitively yet.
tried and true classic.
Like
moment.
I've only seen clips of when the regular men's team played it, or the regular Val team played
Try
it.
to duke this one out. Try to flood. Just died a spike. What's the play here?
Batman, your favorite
It's
map
a
is
dive
Corrode?
spike angle. I'm seeing that Jazzy Kids
It
is
seems
one away from an
interesting
ultimate,
for
so
sure.
if I'm Mel, I don't really want to
To play Modded Among Us, but not all my friends have PCs.
Shopify's good
yeah,
ults, they're not really
that's
close
tough.
to, or Sarah's already dead, so it's not so valuable.
Thieves already have
I'm
site
telling you,
taken.
Lydia just loves the high angles.
Yeah, yeah.
He loves the TP up on this map.
Big Star Wars fan, I guess.
Should be
Always got to have the high
around
ground. It's an important
here.
thing.
Thank you for the courtesy chuckle. I
No,
Should
I
be
got
around
you.
here.
I just think it's funny
Among Us
that
made
my,
me lose
my
feelings
prep
for this
from
one girl because she got me
3.5
voted out
years ago
first
is
multiple
still
times.
relevant.
Damn.
Lydia.
That's kind of crazy.
I remember casting one game of hers on Immortals, and it's just still how she plays the map, and it works.
Damn, you were
I mean,
just
it's
targeted,
working
Destiny?
real well right now. 1 round lead for 100 Thieves as we enter what should be the final quarter, if you will, of this map. Shopify back with guns, light armor on Noya. We'll see what they do here.
T-God, you think it's a good map, but it's like a CS map?
I mean, if 100 Thieves
Oh,
are able
okay.
to play for an orb on Jazzy.
See, I don't really
that can
watch a lot
again
of
just
CS
set them up.
either.
They missed their chance in the first half on the big swing round when Slandy had the rush for the Hunter's Fury. Now an opportunity to reclaim some of
I'm
that.
not doing
here
my
in the second.
tasks.
Where is Noya headed? Tucks down
think
long.
Road brought something different to the game.
Keep a close eye
It definitely
on that.
seems like a different map,
Yeah, because right
for
now
sure.
Mel is just backside baiting for her.
Very
a little bit,
long
taking the
mid-map.
First line, I think, playing up on top.
I know that. I know the mid-map is like very open and very long. CS EWC starts tomorrow too. That's
They
going to be
expect that somebody
crazy,
could be down,
Destiny.
so I imagine
The CS
Noya does not
EWC is
go
probably going to
unchecked
be
here.
insane.
surely.
They better have a big arena for that.
Sandy has Dart. But
No
surely
drone
they,
for the close angle.
right.
Twisted
surely they
Minds won
look.
2 events.
Surely Noya doesn't get away with this.
Really?
And she
Lydia,
doesn't.
patient
And-
disciplined. Well done.
I mean, it was
The
crazy
fact
that they won
Mel
the,
had left about 10 seconds
Warzone.
before is a big
Yeah.
punish. It's Mel with a misread, and
They won
now under
PUBG
a
on
whole heap
PC.
of pressure.
Oh shit! So 2 battle
Balls are
royales.
anything keeping them apart from one another as it goes up. As
Marceline
it
with
goes
first
down,
blood
Mel does too.
or second blood?
That's a sight that's there.
Sorry, I
mean,
didn't see the
that-
first blood.
Even if they try to save here, you've got Melia who's
No,
behind
look at
him.
the mini map.
Yeah.
exactly. You're saying it too, because it is just the end of the round. If 100 Thieves can stall out
Melia
Shopify
can
from getting into sight
get going
for
a
10
little
more
bit
seconds,
here.
this round is done.
I mean, even
You
if
should
they
be able
try
to get some
save,
freebies.
They don't have any good options here. They have to go forward, and they have to do it fast. Landy's the first to fall. Donut swinging out. That's
Donut's
another
getting a
one.
lot of
Will
kills.
fall. Lydia.
Nice. Okay.
Well, I thought it was going to be.
They close
Lydia
it out.
cleaning
They
up.
close
It's
it
actually
out.
Jazzy who gets Donut. 100 Thieves get to 9, and this is all of a sudden.
What do I
looking
think
like
about
it could get out of hand here for Shopify.
EBL and is that Fnatic
seemed like
game on
if
Thursday?
You remember, I think a round or 2 ago when Mel sort of, I think it was just the previous round when Mel preempted
I'll be honest,
the
T-God,
rotate
I
off
pretty
of
much
C
only
onto A
watch
around the
Thieves.
50-second clock.
I
because
pretty
that
much
was
only
when
watch
the
Thieves.
refreshables were starting to come
I'm
up
more
from
of
100
a
Thieves. She was expecting that to be
Call of
decided.
Duty
That's around
guy.
the exact
Like,
same
I'll
time
watch
she
a lot of
just
the Call of
abandoned
Duty
the C
events.
site. Except this
But
time she guessed wrong.
when
And I
it
didn't
comes
catch if there was
to
some information,
Valorant
misinformation that 100
or
Thieves fed
really
Shopify
any other
somewhere else on
esport
the
that
map,
the
but I
Thieves
think
are
that
in, I
timing
pretty much
that she
only
caught
watch
just
the Thieves.
happened to be punished by 100 Thieves, and very likely needs to be a point of conversation for Shopify to make sure these mid-round rotates are a little bit better informed out of
100T
SR.
Street Fighter in like 2 days.
That is the second time out and the last.
Yeah,
of
I
the
saw
map
that's
for
coming up.
Shopify.
I don't know
You take a
what
look at your screen right now. You see they won't have a ton
I don't
to
know
invest
what
into this round.
that's gonna be like. I've never watched competitive Street
Meanwhile,
Fighter.
this snowball that's starting.
I
to come
think the
together for
games
100
are like
Thieves
super
has danger
fast
written all
though.
over it, not just financially either. I mean, you've got a couple of ults that are
Don't you
starting
think
to
Vi is
stack.
a great sentry, a great
There
alternative
is-
to Killjoy?
there is
I definitely
serious
think
fight behind this bark.
Vi
for the
seems
Thieves.
like a
Can't
a
start
more
running away with
than
things here. Although I will say in the first
playable
half, when Effie's,
character,
slammed
like-
the timeout button, we
Right.
saw
Vi
Shopify
seems like a pretty
really go on
solid
a
sentry
whole
for
streak
sure.
of rounds, 4 in a row to close out the half.
watch
It might
BBL.
be
I just
a little
I
worse
just
than
don't get
Timid's.
as into like
There's got
other
some
games
sheriffs
outside of
behind
COD.
her
Like
and
COD is
Shopify about to go
my
on a
favorite
walkdown.
game to watch, and so it's a lot easier to watch all the matches in
They're
COD
ready
because
for
that's
it,
what I
too.
grew
They
up
know.
playing.
They're waiting.
But with
a
games like
wild check.
Valorant,
Sarah gets 2.
oh
Sarah
whoa,
gets 3.
Sarah gets 3 there.
Oh
Nah,
dear.
that's a dirty thrifty. We
Effie's
can't let that
timeout.
happen.
Absolute cinema.
We can't let that happen.
Sarah's deagle. Absolute cinema.
So saying I basically only watch esports when
Couldn't
it's
ask for
100T,
anything
just
better
2
than
times
that.
consuming
No,
otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, I just
Gone
like
all back on track. We've got an operator
mostly
online
only
for
care
Dodo
about
now. We've
COD.
got Hunter's Fury for
I
Sarah.
mostly only
Off
care
the back of
about
3 kills. That nullifies the lockdown. Usually means a kill for Sarah as
Yo,
well.
T God, thank you for the super chat.
And all the win taken out. of
I
100
appreciate
sales.
that. I think you might be my
They've
first super
shown
chat.
The grit
WT
to
God.
respond
WT
in
God.
those positions where they had an advantage, and then it swings back, and they're gonna have to do it again here. The Hunter's Fury has been popped from Sarah. You jinxed her earlier.
2
Yep.
over 3s in the same game.
Yeah, brother, that one's on you. You can own that
This
one.
is so sad.
The lockdown's from really far back.
That is a really far back lockdown. They could still have like back sight.
It'll clear out short, and it'll clear out probably half the site. The paranoia will clear out the
I
other
mean, they're
side.
able to get enough space
Marceline
though.
pushing forward.
They're in. That's all
side
that
of
really
sight is
matters,
theirs.
I guess.
Posted up in your graffiti.
Spike planted.
They get the
And you
spike
can just
down.
stall forever with the nano swarms on CT to buy time for more gas to recycle the Viper.
Got bomb
orb.
down.
The A retakes
Gonna have to be
against this
careful
Valkyrie
of
are brutal.
Alexis
Yeah,
here.
they also have the Hunter's Fury out from Slandy, who has to stay alive here. That is the safety. That
Okay,
is the
Sarah.
insurance policy.
Oh, big win
Slandy
from
wins that
Slandy.
out,
That's
and
big.
now, off the tap, the Hunter's Fury used right on cue. Sarah using it early as Noya pushes forward. There's still a shot at this. Mel has an op up in heaven. I think outside
Ooh,
of the
good shot from Noya. Oh no, we're
Noya,
cooked.
what a filthy shot.
We're
Slaney
cooked.
still left in this 1v2. Sarah's gonna stick
Damn,
the
we
defuse.
ripped
We're
2 ults
tied.
there. That's not ideal.
Oh dear.
That is not great.
It feels like Effie has called the timeout, and then Shopify Rebellion.
I think
were
you have
just
to win 2
replaced
fights,
by
so it just
5
flies
super
by.
soldiers.
I know. It's kind of crazy.
Every single player on the team.
Marceline your
just
favorite player?
went
I
demon
mean,
mode.
Marceline is cooking.
They are super soldiers,
Marceline and
though.
Jazzy are both on one right now.
If you watch the way Sarah just
Slandy
went
slowed
into
down
that
a little
site,
bit. Slandy
literally,
started off
A-site
really
retakes
hot,
are
and then she
impossibly hard
kind of
because
slowed
if
down
you
a
run
little
in
bit.
through like the floor, you
Right.
just get permanently stalled out by mollies, by Viper gas,
Sure,
etc.
sure.
So often the only way to get out is by jumping out of heaven, but jumping out of
Yeah,
heaven,
T-God,
you instantly
I'm
die unless
pretty
you have
sure
people
you're my
coming out of
first
the
super
ground.
chat,
So, it's
so
like, this
I
seems like,
appreciate
how do you
that.
actually make it happen? It's really hard. And
Right.
Shopify's flank also didn't work out. But the
That
fact
meant
that
if
Sarah
I
drops out of
broadcast
heaven,
other teams,
gets a
you'll
kill
follow?
untraded, and then just W
Well,
keys forward to
I
tap
try
the
to
spike
watch, like I
bait
said,
out
I
the
try to
Sova
watch
ult
everything
before
100
any
Thieves.
of
So
her
whenever
teammates
100
are on
Thieves
site.
plays other teams,
Like,
I am
she
kind
got
of
that site
broadcasting
retake
other
going
teams
about
too.
10 to 15 seconds faster than Shopify
I
had
am kind
any
of broadcasting
business
other
would actually happen.
other teams too. But
And that's going to draw a timeout up from 100
since I'm
Thieves.
Thieves talk, I stick to
You
the
take a
Thieves.
quick look at
You know what I
theirs, and
mean?
we talked about this a couple of rounds ago. Still kind of coming to a head, although a lot of the meaningful ults have been
Hey,
used.
thank you,
in
Navarro. I
Jazzy's
appreciate you,
and-
brother.
and Slandy's as well.
I
But
appreciate you. How you doing?
they have a couple of things going for him here.
Yeah.
What I think
and
about
think
Mel,
if
she
we
looks
get
good
into an
on
post-plant
Omen.
situation again,
I
they
mean,
cannot
yeah.
afford to play as far offside. They're trying to
Yeah,
play
she's-
offside with the Sova
she's
ult,
looking
but,
pretty
like,
good right now.
Guys, you just got
Her and Alexis
those
both.
post chokes.
I mean,
The
Noya's
strength
had
of the
some
comp
really
is
good
not
shots as
necessarily
well.
Playing the post plant mollies, nanos, you've got that. but
Hey, I'm good right now,
it's
man.
stopping
I'm
a team
good.
from
We're
getting
just
back into
chilling,
the site.
watching some game changers, and they look pretty good. I mean, it's tied, but
Aggro
from
100 Thieves
what
taking
I've
aim
heard,
and
this
control.
SRG team is elite.
Even the TP
So,
forward from
it's
Lydio,
kinda-
spike in hand.
Kind of crazy to see this battle going on. I'm enjoying it though. It's a lot of fun,
No,
and we got some new names in the chat.
That C-side and that
Always
little
love that.
info star for Shopify. Just Dodo Nut posted with the op on C long, and Mel.
We're having a
testing
good
her luck
time.
into window. If Mel
We're
were
having a
ever
good
to
time.
fall, things would be a big problem for SR. But 100 Thieves don't seem like they want to keep contesting her.
Oh my gosh, Destiny's fiending for honor. uh,
This freeze is really not manipulating any rotations out from SRG. Excuse me, they aren't really moving.
Again, Mel was very quick to move earlier on, but has changed her setup.
where to
She's
find
been
the
beaten a few rounds
schedule?
back.
I'll have to look after
Sarah
this game.
flushed
If
forward.
you're still here,
Right into
I'll
Melia's
show
lap,
you
not
because
realizing there were two there. Jazzykins punch
damn,
out Shiz,
good
and
shots
Noya
from
does it
Noya.
again.
bro,
30 seconds left.
That's tough.
That was so calm, clean, and efficient.
After
Like
this game,
4
though,
bullets
because
for
somebody
3
sent me
kills, I
a thing
think.
for it,
And like minimal movement. Noya just.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
think it's like it's some tracker site.
That's just highly commendable.
Damn, Noya just went off that round.
It looked so simple
just
that
went
it's hard to
insane.
even be like, that was an insane play, but it was just like, it looked so easy that you know it was hard, you know?
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it, Navarro.
Unreal. And that's 3 in a row now for Shopify. They've weathered a lot of this storm that 100 Thieves had going for them.
That round going well for SR even without getting the operator into play. 100 Thieves haven't really dealt with that so far. Just losing out in the scrappiness of these sites.
Yeah, 100 Thieves having to jump through that wall.
I don't know if they're going to get
push up B.
info on Noya here. Although they do clear her out. At least push her back a little bit.
Garage with Mel this round after the previous round Mel was seen on her own. That early conditioning and then Mel expecting, okay, 100 Thieves are going to want to punish me in this position. Again, I think she plays almost the most important position on this map for holding down the fort with C-Site being weaker. Now in this round with Noya being there, it gives Shopify some more options.
It's looking like they're still trying to hit Garage here. And Noya's just waiting for it.
The ready. Just takes a little bit of leg. That Paranoia is going to buy a lot of time, too.
Oh, good shots.
I mean, they play this to near perfection. Noya's just tanking the spit.
Not flustered at all.
No. And still
Okay,
gets a kill.
gets a trade at least.
Maya's there to trade him. Now they're going to try to flood out onto the site. The defense trying to hold
good
on.
shot from
Dodo connects
Dodonet.
with the op. Jazzy's out. That's 11 for SRG.
I don't know if Jazzy's going to be ready for mid here.
Either. Alexis
Nope.
holding the retreat.
Damn.
And the shots are there.
Another good round from SRG.
It does feel like
Whoever
100
redeemed these
Thieves
PC and chains.
sort of
Clearly, you got money, so
lost
bless me
the-
with some. Damn, Destiny.
like
For real,
courage to
though.
do much in these rounds
Be the
on their
100 team
own. They're
Mr.
kind of just
Beast.
freezing in the
Hey,
mid rounds.
I'm still
and
waiting.
waiting
I'm
to
still waiting
re-hit
for
group
the
into a
gifts.
site. But there's like
for
a
the
lot
members.
of problems they
'Cause
haven't.
the members
cleared,
are
like
supposed to
that
get 2
alarm bomb
gifts
is
on
being
the-
placed
on the
downstairs.
year.
That's a thing that they were placing all the time on
And
the
we
right
haven't
side.
gotten
Yeah, they
one.
did it
They're not
themselves,
sending
yeah.
So-
alert to break that like
We
Noya
need- we
was.
need
They
these
don't have
gifts to be sent
lurk
out at
outside
some
B,
point.
Any of these things going on, and Shopify's
I'm kind
defensive holds are strong enough.
of
that
interested to see
this
when
double
that'll
smokes
be.
Comp can't breach so effectively.
I don't know
into
what
the
that's
site.
all about.
You almost need the lurk options to be able to pivot back and forth and stop Shopify from 2, 3 stacking into sites.
Poison orb emitting. Poison orb.
They're going to pop the ult, but Marceline's kind of alone here.
We're gonna need a big round
Noya's
from the
playing
Thieves
up
here.
close.
Dude,
Oh,
Noya is
Marceline's dead
pissing
as
right
Noya
now.
once again aimbots onto 100 Thieves. Unbelievable. And now they're going to
100
TP
Thieves were
away.
shifting into A, so the
Yeah.
spike will eventually go down, but Shopify already
Get
have
that
players
rock
here ready to
down.
respond. This fight in mid, I think, will determine the round.
Let's get that rock
Slandy
down,
playing
Lydia.
off site and Alexis on the wrap.
And she plays her timing right. That could secure the round. Malia drops
Okay.
the ult. Investing into this, feeling confident in their chances, confident in the possibilities to secure the round.
I feel like Slandy and
Sarah dropping down from heaven, spotting one. They both follow behind.
Dodo
Donut with
just
2 with the
ran
ult.
through them.
And if there's not enough secured on the site, as you mentioned it, Lexi's on the prowl.
Damn.
Slandy gets dropped. Shopify get to map point.
Again, Sarah is just dropping out of heaven without a fear in the world. And 100 Thieves don't have an answer into it. And there, they didn't have the guns for sure, but this is just another one
Yeah,
of those
that's a
retakes
rip.
that is looking all too
They
easy
just
for
got
Shopify
cooked.
Rebellion.
And
It
remember, that
almost
was
makes you think, stay away from the A site.
yeah. I mean, remember too, that was an investment from the pit. There was enough confidence in how that situation looked that they thought they could steal it away.
timeout feels
Navarro,
like
it's
coming a little bit late.
VLR.GG
3 rounds in a row.
is what I was sent
And
that had
really,
the
I think it just has to come down to how 100 Thieves are
info.
operating in the mid rounds. It is way too much pack mentality for my liking, and not really doing a whole lot, sort of freezing and waiting for Shopify.
Is
to
100
go
T
for a
fans in
reswing,
Val
go
in
for a
shambles over the
repeat, but
team facing
Shopify
G2?
are
I
playing
think
way
so.
too
I
drilled
think a
and
lot of people are
realizing
not.
that they don't actually
They're not
need
too
to
happy
go
about
on
that
any
one.
info seeking
They are
missions.
not
They're
too
happy to
happy
play
about
behind their
that.
utility or play slight pixel angles and deal with 100 Thieves on their own terms.
I mean, is G2 looking like really good
This
right
is
now?
well, some of the stuff that you mentioned just now is probably one of my favorite things of watching Shopify play. Is they hit this stride where everything
It's not
just
Sentinels, so
seems
there's that. Yeah, that's
perfectly
true. I
formulaic.
mean,
where everything
if we had to
disciplined,
play
everything is
Sentinels
drilled,
one more
everybody
time and
knows
lose
their
to them off
protocols,
rip, I'd
nobody
be pissed.
overextends,
it happens every
and
time, bro.
It's such a treat
Every
to
time.
watch.
Maybe if Baby Bay's playing, we can win.
Turn that
Has
dial
Baby Bay
on in the
been
middle of a map, right?
costing?
Yes.
Yeah.
First few rounds, especially in
Abdullah?
the second half, looked a little sloppy from them, but it has been anything but ever since that timeout.
All right, we need
Five
to.
for Shopify. They're looking to
We need to
close
rattle
up
off
Haven and
some
take us over
rounds
to
here.
Icebox. 100
Now
Thieves now will have to
Thieves.
deal with a pit.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
they
that
wanted to
tweet,
go
Viper. That was a crazy tweet.
This A main default,
That was actually
but
a
now
crazy
I
tweet.
don't really think you want to invest a drone to clear away the pit. There's so much space to fall back into the pit.
That was a
for Noya that
diabolical
drone would
tweet. I
not
can't
really
lie.
accomplish much of anything unless Marceline was sprinting behind it. So
Right.
it becomes walking.
He hasn't been
down
costing,
into mid, and
but he's been pretty
Garage,
decent.
who they've never been able
Okay.
to clear this window player, is something they are gonna need to find a way to manage in the next 10-15 seconds.
People
Playing
may be
Valve
too
for
invested in
Garage.
dead ass.
You saw Sarah
Dead
playing
ass.
window, as you mentioned.
Hey,
Although this
sometimes
round,
it
Lydia
happens to the
has
best
been
of us.
left
Sometimes
outside
we
B.
get a little too invested.
Like Alexis isn't.
The
gonna
amount
go
of
to
times
angle,
I
she's
get
got
mad
Mel
at
bot on front B, so
Thieves
these
or
lurks less
any of my
likely.
favorite
Melia
sports
outside
teams
the pit,
losing
too, but you can
is,
see 100 Thieves have this
probably
idea
not the
of having
healthiest.
some lurks to play into.
I
They
just
make a
get
lot
too
of noise on
invested.
B to pull
It is what it is.
Noya away from the pit, so Melia can do anything.
Sometimes you just
Is there
can't
gonna
help
be
it.
enough noise? Lexi. Oh,
Ooh.
that's floor is lava. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
she gets away
no.
with it.
Okay, Jazzy gets a
Another kill
trade.
found.
There we go, Marceline.
The pit's still in play, and that's going to be enough noise. That will secure.
Okay, Lydia got the
Pit
rock
being
down.
left.
Hell yeah.
Melia
Now
on the
Melia's
move.
Melia's gonna try to take a timing, see what she can
Oh,
find.
this
Marceline.
is not
The
good.
paranoia is perfect. Butternut hits the shot that is needed.
That's not great.
Now Noya understands there may
She's
be
a
a
knower.
Melia on the prowl. Beautifully done.
Oh,
Noya
good
again
read.
delivering when Shopify needs it most. Lydia
Oh, we
will
needed that
fall.
one.
It's all into Jazzy. A 1v3 to keep the map alive.
Damn.
One is all it'll be.
Rip.
Shopify fight back. They take a. I mean,
To be honest,
really
100
strong
tier,
punch out from 100
one of the
Thieves,
prime
but they
examples
fall
of how
on Haven.
bad the Val schedule is if you
100
don't make the
Thieves.
tournaments.
Great
Oh,
starts
100%.
to both of the halves, but
The Val
when all is said
tournament
and done, I
is
think this was just
the
a game
underside
where
of my ass.
Noya and
The-
Sarah
the
absolutely
Val-
turned the
Val's
heat up.
schedule
Whether
is
Sarah on those
just
jumps out of heaven,
horrible.
or Noya
It's
with
horrid.
perfect awareness and crisp aim.
Second
precise
map is
gameplay on
Icebox,
Shopify to
T
take
God.
over.
I mean, Noya could have put together a.
We got
flag movie
Icebox,
off of
which
this map
is
alone. We'll
concerning
see
because
what
this was the
Icebox
Thieves
has in
map
store. We're gonna
pick,
take a quick
so
break. When we return, the show will
might not be the best. Might not be the best for us. We just don't get to play often and then get matched with Sen and G2, who've been playing high level opposition regularly. While our team watches them at home. I know, dude. I've said it before. Like, the reason the schedule is so bad is because, like, you have teams who don't get to play on, like, the main stage. And practice and playing for real are different. They are not the same. So it doesn't make sense because it literally puts you in a blender of, like, oh, you haven't won in a while. We're gonna make that to where you have to be the best to get out of that cycle. You can't just be like top 3. You have to be the best. So it's like you just end up getting like hard stuck. And I feel like that's what's happened with the Thieves because they are a good team. Like, what was it, last year, the year before? They ended up winning what was it? Stage 2 or whatever, and they still didn't make playoffs, or they still didn't make like the final tournament. Like, that's just bullshit. How do you win an entire stage and still not make the final tournament on the year? Doesn't make sense. I'm always like, GG, I'll see you in 2 months. Last year, Destiny, I deadass made that I said that as a joke after we lost. Or earlier this year, I made that joke. And then people were like, oh yeah, we actually don't play until it was 2 months later. And I was like, there's no fucking way. There's no way. Val format caters to teams that can be on a winning streak. Dead ass. That's exactly how it is. Icebox is the shittiest map in my opinion. Yeah, I don't love it. I don't love it. But I'm not good at Val, so I don't like a lot of the maps. I'm just trash. I'm just bad at the game. Secret Lab send me a free chair. Dead ass Destiny. I'll take one. I wouldn't mind taking one. Val comes at it as we don't want our viewers to watch bad teams almost ever. I mean, I understand that, but at the same time, it's also like you have a lot of teams that are just not able to play at all. Because it's different of not broadcasting the matches versus not playing matches. Like, obviously, it's hard to compare traditional to non-traditional sports, but like, if you take like basketball, right? I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. Our team this year has 3 games out of 82 that are broadcasted live. If the NBA had the same type of mindset as that of like Riot saying we don't want our viewers to watch bad teams, that means that the Bulls would only play 3 games throughout the entire year, whereas other teams would get to play more. Like that just doesn't, you can't do that. It's just a silly format. The format was in CDL, teams like Ravens would almost never be on stream. Exactly. Hey, thank you, T-God. I appreciate you. Thanks again for the super chat. The Ravens were something less this year, lol. More teams or more games between teams. We see like a month of out and then the next tournament comes up or playoffs start. Yeah, I feel like there's really not a lot of matches. I mean, I do feel like the tournaments last for a while, but like the matches leading up to the tournament, I don't feel like there's that many. I mean, even right now for the Thieves, right? Like, don't they basically have to win this stage in order to make like playoffs or whatever? Like they basically have to be perfect.
Welcome back to day 4 of stage 2 of Valorant.
I mean, that's not great.
Changers North America. I'm Doug. With me is Ender, and we just saw what felt like. What would be the best way to say?
All right, chat. While we're on break again,
game
I'm gonna remind you, if you haven't already, leave a like on the stream if you're on YouTube.
Where they
you can also become a member.
Turn it on,
I do have a link in the description for that.
The FE's tied out to buy 60
if you guys are interested as well, I did set up some Amazon affiliate links.
After the fact.
Those are in the description as well. I have links to like all the stuff that I use for my setup. If you guys are interested, you can check that out. If you use the link, I do get a little bit of money, and it's not like you're paying me directly. You're just buying what you want, and I get a little kickback from it. So that's down there if you want to take a look at that as well.
And there was a lot
for
to
all
be
my
excited
people on
about from
Twitch,
Thieves. They were
right now,
exceptionally well at the beginning. I think
5
Slandy
gifted
had
subs is 35% off.
And unfortunately went
so
a
if
little
anybody's
quiet,
interested in gifting subs right now,
real
you'll get them 35% off, 5 or more.
If you will,
5 or more. Otherwise, if you have Amazon Prime, you can sub yourself for free. You may not even realize it.
It felt like they were
otherwise
maybe passive.
Just,
maybe
I appreciate you for being in the stream.
Lacking individual agency, and it just wasn't enough.
Like as a 100T fan, I see us play once every 2 weeks or something, and with COD, I see LAT play so much more. Oh yeah, COD plays so much more often for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I think when the gameplay
they made playoffs already, they're currently slipping from first seed.
It's a big retake or it's a big site or something.
Oh, because playoffs is
it's contact plays.
I meant like the final, like the big tournament at the end of the year.
Shopify were just winning probably 7 or 8.
Hey, what's
out
up, Bruiser?
10 lurks.
How you doing?
You know, whether that was Alexis or Noya, they were really sharp at that. And then I think once 100 Thieves went to the attacking side, they tried to stay away from the 1v1 50-50 game, which I can commend, but they also played a lot of these slow rounds. They froze in the mid round, but then because they didn't have those players that were going out, getting information and informing the shot calling in the mid rounds, that was when it was kind of like, okay, we're kind of guessing which site we're gonna hit. We're gonna freeze. We're gonna.
Chat, how are we
re-hit
feeling
in
about
a few
this next map
seconds,
here?
and again, the site holds.
We
from
got
Shopify were
Icebox.
just not
This
weak enough
is
for 100 Thieves to go.
SRG's map pick.
And that's what led us to a 13-9 map
But
win
the
for
Thieves did
Shopify
keep it
Rebellion, and
close
that's what
in
turns
the
our
map
attention
one.
over to Icebox. We'll take a
but
look at the map
Haven
quickly.
was the
Again,
Thieves
we
map
just saw
pick,
Haven
so
39 for
gonna have
Shopify
to
Rebellion,
have something
Icebox up
crazy
next,
here.
and then if needed, Corrode. Now, Christy, before we hop over to agents and as we're kind of getting those up, you've
We need to
talked
win
a lot
playoffs or
about
make
just how
make
proficient
it to grand
Shopify
finals
are,
to qualify for
on
champs.
this map and how it
Oh
seems
shit.
like
Yeah,
if
that's
100
not
Thieves
ideal.
were to have a chance at the series, it was going to be
That's
going to
be
off the
tough.
backs of a win on Haven. That was not the case.
Trying to burn some time
What is
before I
it
see
that makes
Fantastic
Shopify so
Fortnite.
good
Oh,
on this
nice.
map?
I've heard that's pretty good.
First of all, I
heard
think
it's not
the
too
comp
bad.
they're playing is a real nice one. They play no duelist.
You'll have to
and
let me
instead,
know.
Dodo is going to be on the Sage, but
You'll
they
have to
also
let me
play
know after you
with an
see it.
Omen in the comp. An Omen
I'm not a
and
big
a
movie
Viper,
guy, though,
for
so I
Mel and
probably
Blair,
won't go out and,
respectively. And basically what this gives you is by removing a jet
Probably
from the
won't go
equation,
out
for
and
example,
watch
just
it
giving
in
you
the
Sage
theaters.
slow orbs early on in rounds is it gives you so much
Nadeshot has
bonus
been
utility for just
questioning whether 100
dominating
Thieves should
space,
continue
either
supporting
A
teams in
main or
Valorant as a
B
whole.
main, right off
I
the
mean,
bat. This was a signature of Dodonut back when she was on FlyQuest, where
I
their
think
A hits
it would
in
be
particular, their
disappointing
utility
if they
was just
don't have a
immaculate.
Valorant
It stopped
team,
any forward aggression
but I
from
can
the defensive
understand where he's
side.
coming
And I think
from.
you see
Because I
this
mean,
with
if you
different
can't
layers
find
added
if you
on
can't
the
field
Shopify
a
team, where
consistently
they're just gonna
competitive roster,
basically dominate
which
you with early
I shouldn't
fights,
even
and then
say
you
that.
still
Like
have
this
utility
team
left later into
has
rounds.
been pretty damn
Remember,
competitive.
for those of you who may just be joining us, or
like you're
those
kind
who've
of
been with us from
you
the
kind of
beginning,
just get
friendly reminder,
shafted.
this is for a
But
spot in the main stage. Both
I
of
think
these
it would
teams
be
coming to this series of 4-0.
understandable
to, be claimed.
to
If
move
you
on from
lose
that
this,
and
you'll have-
possibly
you still
go
have
into a different
opportunities to get
esport.
through it other ways.
I
but
mean, maybe
ideally,
they'd
for
rather
really any
hop
of these
into
teams,
like
you wanna get through
CS:GO.
as early as you can and as quickly as you can. And so
because
far, it is
you know maybe
Shopify who's
the
up 1-0.
tournaments
We'll
and
take a look at
the
agents here
scheduling
in
is just
a second.
better
We
and they'd
mentioned
rather have that.
composition
I
and
know a
how
lot of fans
troublesome
want
that
CS.
may be. I think if,
So I don't
if
know.
there's anybody that you're looking at,
What is
and
this
are on
event?
the
I know
side of
nothing
100
about
Thieves to
Valorant
kinda
comp.
be the-
Yeah, this is the
the
game
X
changer. So
factor, if you
I
will.
believe it's
Is
the
it Jazzy or
women's
who are
only
you
team.
looking at here?
It's kind of always Jazzy for me. I think
I
that
agree.
what I was really impressed when Jazzykins made the roll up. Obviously, he was playing.
I don't know,
Duelist
Abdullah.
way
I've
back
thought
in the
about that
day
before.
with,
I don't know
Shopify Rebellion,
if
but
it's biggest
I
for
found that
COD and
whenever
Val. I
Teddy
think
Tactics
like
would play
League
up
is
against
really big
Jazzy,
as
no matter
well.
Which team she was on the
They've had their
Sentinel
team
in
for such a
particular,
long
she
time,
was so effective
but
at just dominating
naturally
core
because of
piece
Nade
and taking
Shot, I
space
think
on
that
her own,
COD
on
is
an attacking side.
probably
And
up there.
I think that would be something that could.
But I don't know.
serve
I mean,
100 Thieves if they need to tap into that.
it's
especially on
tough
a
to
map like
tell.
Icebox, where very often you want to be testing into the mid space, testing into the main space. But 100 Thieves play a little
use the
something
funds from
different
League of
here
Legends and Val
on
to make a
this
CS
map with
team.
the
Yeah,
ISO for
and that's
Jazzy.
probably what they would do.
Just making up
They
for
would
the fact that
probably
there's
do
no
that
duelists
and
on
then
the other
take some of
side.
the
And so
funds
we
and
still
keep
have
it
two
for COD,
duelists
so
in the
that way
game,
they
I
can
guess.
kind of
The
field
ISO
Yeah, the two
Rainer.
normal
like
duelists
a
on
super
this
team
map.
roster
Yeah.
like every
Yes,
year
yes, not the
basically.
Yoru, not the Jet. No.
But this is an interesting clash of styles.
It's almost
because,
like why
again,
Nate is pulling
having
out of League of
Sage
Legends.
flows pushes you
Yeah.
off of a lot of early
I mean, at some
angles,
point, I
when
know
you're using
they've
those
talked
from
about it
Shopify
and they've
to
thought
take
about
over
it,
space,
but
then you have two of the best. Go up
not
and fight
format, but the
duelists in the
funding
game
of
in
Rocket
Reina
League has to
and
change
ISO.
before
So,
they decide.
on the
But
one hand, 100 Thieves
Rocket
have
League to me
very
would
little
be like the
utility to
perfect
support
esport to
them
get into
in taking those
because
opening fights,
I
but
just
they
I
have some
feel
cheat
like
buttons with the
Rocket
heal or
League,
the
if they can
dismiss
figure
or
out the
shield
financial
out
side of
the
things,
ISO. They just have to
it
be
will
on
be
their game. Marceline
probably
and Jazzy have to be shooting here.
the best
I remember
esport
we
when it
highlighted
comes
Jazzy at the
to
beginning. You even mentioned it. It always kind
like
of goes
typical
back down to Jazzy. The tools are there, and it's self-sufficient, but the tools are there.
like typical
Jazzy and Marcin
coverage,
both
like
will
media
have to deliver.
coverage.
100 Thieves
Like,
will start on the attack.
Rocket League is something you could see playing on like
ESPN.
ESPN.
Already up
You know
towards
what I
B.
mean?
We got Neuer
it's-
rotating over, who was robotic.
It's very easy to
on map
understand,
one.
and there's not as many hoops to jump through when it comes to broadcasting because it's like a rated
still
E
living
game.
rent free up
and
here.
it's basically just car soccer. So like to me, I
It
think
will be
it's
full
one of those
isolated.
games that could
Now we
could
saw,
grow a lot
last
better than a
week,
lot of
she,
other
hit the
esports if
world's
done
nastiest
properly.
clip by hiding inside of her orb that she had boosted.
It's also
on the
due to
ankle.
Riot's
And I'm just
franchising
gonna be waiting
issues,
to see if if
issues
she
is
goes
quite
for that again,
expensive
or if
from
100
what I've
Thieves have
seen.
done their homework
Yeah.
and gonna clear her out of the space.
I mean, it was all over social media. I mean, even if you were watching the VOD, surely you saw the clip.
Yeah, I saw the Zekin react to it.
Yeah,
this
Yeah,
morning.
which I
He's
do
like,
understand
she's watching
that.
TikToks and
I
picked
do
it up
understand
from
that, but
Literally,
I think
the night
Rocket League
before.
he would
Not
get into a
playing
lot
in
more
the
than he
orb
thinks.
this time around.
Like
But
again,
still in a
Rocket
position
League
to
is just
strike
it's like soccer on
and
steroids,
cause problems.
basically.
100
Like,
Thieves
Rocket League is
not
so
liking
fun
what
to
they see.
watch.
They're rotating back.
I just don't watch it because I don't have a team to root
Okay,
for.
we'll leave Marceline in B main. Less
Nade's
than a
still a
minute
part
left.
of
That would be a lot
the
of
handling
time
process
to
of 100
work
T.
back into her, if they so
I don't
please.
know if he did he officially step down as CEO? I'm pretty sure he's still
This is kinda
technically
what I felt like
CEO.
with
It's
100
just
Thieves
he
back on
doesn't do
Haven,
the
where they
same
did
operations. No.
Kind of a lot of nothing for some time. Now Marceline is starting to walk forward and be main, but her team hasn't made noise on the A side of the map, so of course this lurk is going to be held for.
Both of them
Now-
walk away unscathed. No
Now the
lethality
one-ways are
found.
Looks like
cycled
SRG
on
is ready
A.
for
There's
this
still
A
fight
hit.
ball to play by. We're down to 25
Gonna have to use
seconds.
some
100 Thieves.
util
There's more
here,
players
though.
here.
Kind of stalling out here a little bit.
Okay.
But better late than never. Jazzy gets the opener.
Oh,
Mel goes
Mel
on
gets
check.
2,
2
though.
kills found with the classic. Don't
That's the
dancing
spike
back.
top site.
Yeah,
Those are big
that
kills.
is a problem. 10 seconds left. The payload not scooped up. You can't really find any value off of that. They can't
Wow.
get past all the utility.
We just
Mel
got
gets 4
melted
on
there at
round,
the
and
end.
They burn the candle from both ends. but
Overwatch
the
League was on
outcome is the
ESPN at
same.
its peak.
Yep.
Really?
This will be
didn't know
a
that.
problem for 100 Thieves.
That's kinda
I think
crazy,
if
too.
Shopify are not giving
to
them
me,
early
that's why I
fights, 'cause
think,
all
like,
Jazzy and Marceline want to do is take their ones. You know, and if they
having a
don't see
Rocket
early
League team
angles
would
to
be
take
so good
fights,
is because
they very well could
like
just get
you're
drowned out by
realistically
time. You can see the
you're
amount of
almost never
stall
going to
that
see
Shopify
COD
have.
on like
The forward
ESPN.
one-way by
You're
pipes, then the
probably
Viper
never
wall.
going to
The
see
Siege
Valorant
wall
on
goes down at
ESPN.
30 seconds,
Like
just fully
the shooter
chop off
games,
Nade. 100 Thieves need to be
first-person
making way
tactical,
more presence
whatever.
early in these
Like
rounds to bait
they're a
out
lot harder
utility,
to market
or
because it's
that's just going to keep
a
happening.
game with guns. That I feel like that's just kind of like the
30
reality
seconds
of
on the
it.
Sage wall on a
And
pistol
COD is
insane.
basically it's
Yeah,
it's
you
a
just
war
lost.
game. Like
There's no
yes,
way
it's an
through it at
arena
that point.
shooter, so
So I
it's
like to see this.
it's not
different
like
approach,
Battlefield, right?
Break the
Like,
turret, spam
it's a little
away from the
different,
arm body,
but-
even though it's missed. Although
Damn, good
Alexis,
shots.
of course, is just going to jump
But
into the window and
it's a
get hers.
first-person shooter
Couple
war
bullets
game
between Marceline's eyes.
that's rated M.
Mel.
Like
with the
you're
outlaw.
you're probably not going to be able to broadcast that on
I am concerned
like
as
main
Alexi
platforms
gets
like an
another.
ESPN or
about
something
what
like
you were
that.
talking about here.
Whereas with Rocket
just
League,
a few moments ago, you see
you
the
can. It's
shield.
rated E for everyone. You can have
Now
people
feeling a lot of the
competing
pressure,
at
a
whatever.
lot of
I
the
think
threat.
just about any
Paranoia will
age, maybe
connect.
like 13 and up or whatever.
And you've got Alexis rotating over very quickly there to help. Shield
And
cleared. Outlaw
viewership
connects.
wise, I just
Second
I
shot
feel
is
like
the
more
charm.
people would
Beautifully
be
done.
interested
First
in
it was
watching
Mel
it.
before, then it's Lexi.
overall. It's
SRG
easier to
gets
get
it
into,
too.
basically.
I'm concerned about what you were talking about a second ago, though, Ender, because you're right. If
COD is the
Jazzy
antithesis
and
of
Marceline
everything
are
they
not
want to
able
show on
get their
TV.
ones, they aren't
Exactly.
able to get these isolated
Like,
fights. You're right.
COD,
They're kinda
COD
just
can
stuffed
continue
out
to
of the
grow.
round.
It
And
can
then-
get bigger, all that
and
kind of
then
stuff.
what?
But it's one of those things that's never going
That'll
to
be the
have.
ultimate question.
I shouldn't.
And
Okay, I
think
shouldn't
it
say
will
never.
come by,
but
honestly, some
it's
WG gaming.
Probably
Straight up.
always going to
It's a
be
little tough
stuck
for 100
on
Thieves 'cause they
YouTube
don't have the
and
benefit
or
of a
Twitch.
harbor push wall and
I don't
urban
think it
scope
will
to
ever be on
help
like
out with the
cable
early
or
main
some
control,
big
so things
name
like
network.
Outlaws are always going to be a threat.
That's kind of
Top yellow?
the point
Oh, here's
I'm
a W
making, I
gaming,
guess.
but this time it's from Shopify. It might be a bit
Okay,
ill-advised.
Thieves get 2 here.
I see the fight comes to them. It's a little
Oh,
easier.
there we go.
The floor disappears.
Got to get
on
some
Ricardo's
rounds under
feet.
our belt here.
Poison's off.
Saw the vision. You knew what the play was.
Lost the
That's
first
like one of those
doesn't
2.
work
Mario
out.
levels where you stand on the wall for so long it disappears and you fall to your death.
Clean
There we go.
round out from 100 Thieves. as
Pretty
they get on
solid
the
round
board.
there.
And
Jazzy's
again,
the only
that
one
was
to
well
fall.
handled. Given that Shopify
We love
fully
it.
sent down Belong, they handle those fights beautifully, and they walk away on top.
Yeah. Now I would be surprised to see Shopify.
Oh, Destiny,
continue
if you're still
with
here,
that
I mean,
sort
I
of
guess I
pace.
could just
They
talk
can
chat
throw
in
these
general,
rounds
but I
here
figured
and there.
Destiny
I think we'll see it
would
more
love
of it
this.
towards the A side of the map with an early
Apparently
slow
the other
onto-
day, Low
onto
followed
belt
me
if
on
they so please, or if they want to
Twitch.
farm up these ult orbs in A main. That's one of the things that Sage is
My
so
guy
good
Low,
at, is just
W Low.
guaranteeing you first up onto the orb and no chance of a swing on belt for the trade.
You were right. Not a ton of aggression down long.
I know.
A
I
little
wasn't.
bit of
It
space
sucks that I
taken
wasn't
away
like live
A,
for
though.
it.
And Mel gets a kill.
But
And that's onto
I
the
went
arena.
on to
Yeah, Mel's been watching.
What do you
some
call it?
Lucho
My,
Live, I think, with the TPs forward,
my
going
Twitch,
for those
like,
angles. I like it.
clipboard or
from
whatever.
her.
or
And that's one of the things you were
stream
talking-
manager.
You know, we talk a lot about
And
the
he was
one-ways
the
from
top
Omen
one
on
that followed me
on
recently,
Icebox,
so-
excuse me.
so
And yes, they're
W Low.
formidable, but having the ability to scale that quickly on Omen is something that, you know, maybe isn't highlighted as much as it should be.
It's really potent.
being like Patrick,
especially
running
when
to take the
you're
recycle
behind
out
as
and
well
hurry
with the
back.
rest of the team.
Bot coming back.
Hey, you're all good. You're all good. No need to rush. No need to rush.
Here's that one way one more time. This time from the Omen. Donut gets the best.
Taking
of
out the
Kazakins, and that's
trash
both
at
duelists
night.
down. And so this is the problem that we were talking about. Either they don't get their fights, or they do and they lose them, and then what? What's plan B? 400 Thieves.
This is
Dart.
plan B. The missed
Swords
dart
off the map.
to pull heads.
Oh, and then Lexi lines up 2. Slandy's
That's not
left out
great.
of the round.
That's not great.
Yeah, min-max what you can.
Not a great start from the
Tough
Thieves here.
spot for Slandy to be in.
What's your favorite animated movie?
I don't know if the right look for 100 Thieves is going to be leaving
Let's
Jazzy
see.
and Marceline on the lurks. You know, pistol round, they do it with
Yeah.
Marceline.
Depends on what
That
you
last
consider
round, obviously
animated.
Marceline drops early, so
Um,
Jazzy sticks around.
Would
into
you
A.
consider like claymation
But
as
Those two
as
agents,
animated
well, yes,
as
they have
well,
some
or
buttons
is
that,
that-
make them kind
is
of
that
unfair
different?
on
A
the
different
lurks.
thing.
You don't really pop the shield before going for your peak when you're on your
Right.
own. That sort of sells exactly what you're trying to do.
Because if
And
it's
at the
different,
same
that
time,
changes my
you
answer.
Have some good tools like the undercut to hit into a site to stop an omen from being able to teleport away from a forward line. It's your one source of blind as well in the Lear. So I do think it would be better for
You got
Jazzy and
skunk,
Marceline
so
to
that's why you don't take
try and
anything
play a
out at
bit
night.
more around
That
the
makes
team.
sense. Yeah, you don't want to.
But at the same time, this
don't
is
wanna
just
get hit
the
by that.
dominant fashion you expect from Shopify on their best map.
I will say this as we take a look at this round.
Like a
I was
DreamWorks
curious
specific
about whether
movie?
or not Slandy would get
Abdullah?
another, or if they would hunt her. Doesn't. So now still one off of the ult.
Whichever you think of
in
when you
this
think of
gun round.
animation.
Does not
Well,
have the Hunter's Fury into this round.
if like claymation is
Yeah, Noya
involved
is
or
left
some
alone,
form of
eh?
claymation
Playing
is
the high line
involved,
behind her wall gives
I'm
him an
going
opportunity to
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Snap away a kill, fall off, but she
I
drops from the angle
love
initially.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Spittle by a little bit of cover.
That one is
I
so
believe they
good.
left that orb up. Marceline and Jazzy both up so far. Noya goes unchecked.
Like
Actually
that's one
committing
I
to
could
the plan, so that will
rewatch
get the 100
all
Fury
the
online
time. It
here.
cracks me up.
And Hunter's Fury needed to break the lockdown that Alexis is going to be. Wait, Slandy's dead. No Hunter's Fury means now the lockdown will go unbroken.
And that's a
this might be
disaster for
tough.
100 Thieves.
Yeah, this might be tough for the Thieves here.
They're forced to flush out of the site. I mean, you leave Marceline, I guess, is a sacrificial lamb. No. Marceline backs off. No flank. Did get tagged. Now Jazzy pushing forward. Has a wall, but that's really it. No other utility
Okay.
to play around.
Sarah got a pick
Lee
though.
gets one. That's two on the round. Numbers up for Shopify, though. Mel's already on the defuse. That's already down to half. Thrown in a playing
Oh,
it forward
it's
in the
behind the
smoke.
wall.
Mel sticks it the entire way.
Damn.
Shopify get to 4.
That's not great.
I
That's not great.
want to know how Sarah got a shock dart kill onto Slandy. That is crazy.
Destiny,
I
your
think it
favorite
was unassisted
Pixar
too,
is
so it
up.
wasn't even like
and
a-
DreamWorks is Kung Fu
A
Panda.
Molly shock or anything like that,
Yeah.
but that just
I
single-handedly
haven't watched
won the
it
round.
like
Sarah gets that
a
kill with
ton,
the shock,
but
removes the Hunter's Fury.
like
so
Surf's
Hunters are
Up,
forced
I
to
feel like
fall
is
all
up
the way
there.
off site, and
Surf's
then
Up
she's
is
still
really
finding
good.
2 kills. Come on.
If I'm not mistaken, that shock kill almost denied the spike plant to begin with. Because it was almost like as soon as the spike went down, Slandy was gone off the minimap.
I have a very biased and
so,
niche
uh,
one
just beautifully
that,
played
that
from Sarah
I'm sure
both
like
ways.
no
It
one's
could've
gonna
stopped the
agree
flames,
with,
secured
but
the round.
it was
Either
literally
way, the
like my
Hunter's Fury's
favorite
off,
movie
so
as a
you can invest
kid,
the
and
lockdown,
I
and
think
then
there's
it's
a
as
little bit
easy as
of
it possibly can get.
nostalgia
That's
to
the
it
call
that
time
I'll
from
go
100
back
Thieves.
and I'll watch
Yeah,
every
throws the
now
whole
and then.
post plant into disarray for
But-
Hunter Thieves, 'cause,
Right.
I
you know,
don't think
Slandy's
anybody
calling, "Hey, I
else
have
would
Hunter's Fury.
really
We can play up on site.
care for
and
it,
all of a sudden,
probably.
Slandy dies, and you have to quickly react and say, "Hold on, we cannot do that."
I'm a
not at all."
big Emperor's New Groove guy though. I love Emperor's New Groove.
And so
That
the
one-
timeline
that
tells
one's
the tale
really
here.
good.
4-1, the way of Shopify on their defensive side. Their map.
That
pick, a
one's
map that
underrated. Disney.
has been their playground
Emperor's
for
New
a
Groove?
very
Oh,
long
yeah.
time, and you know it's
I'll take that one.
relatively early days. But you
Now
can
if we're
see why.
talking, let's see.
Coming out of this
Otherwise for
timeout,
DreamWorks,
I think
what
the most
else is there
important
for
thing for this round is
DreamWorks?
that Jazzy hits the ultimate, steals away a player. I think that button, that X button, completely overpowered, especially on this map. You know, you take even just one player out.
That's
of
your
a
mom's
cycle,
favorite
usually
Disney?
we have
That's
2
so
players
funny,
on B,
Destiny.
so it removes that sort of option to play.
You had the game
one
for it
player
on
on site,
PSP
play
back
one
in the
player
day. Wait,
yellow,
that's kind of crazy.
tag team it out.
For me, Pixar, I might have to go.
Wonder who they
I
try
mean,
to pick on here. Who
it's
they
hard
try
to stray
isolate.
away from
Wondered
Toy
if it
Story,
would be Noya.
because I mean, Toy Story is just.
And drone
I mean, it's
up
just
that
OG.
way.
You
Melia
know,
nicely done.
it's just the thing that kicked
Mel will
everything
fall
off.
too at the hands of Lydia.
But if I'm not gonna go Toy
See,
Story,
this is
I
what
might
like
have to
though.
go
Let Viper
Incredibles.
and Killjoy play away from the rest of the team.
Incredibles
Jazzy and
is
Marceline
great
can fight for it together.
for Pixar. And then DreamWorks. trying to think of what's
Is a res
DreamWorks.
for Dodo Nut in mid though?
Surely not.
Kung Fu
I think
Panda
they're gonna
is
go for
good,
it.
but
As
I
the
don't know
side
if
hit
it's
goes
my
down, Noya
if
and
it's
Dodo
my
are gonna
favorite.
walk
I
up
guess
forward, get
Surf's
bottom
Up,
two,
is Surf's
realize
Up
no one's
DreamWorks?
swinging off the turret, and play out a 4v5
I feel like
retake.
it probably is.
Specifically looking for Mel there. Full utility at her disposal.
Oh
There's
yeah,
4 players in B
Ratatouille.
main. Mel
Ratatouille's
can
good as
cycle
well.
one-ways off of that with
Wally as
Noya's
well.
Smoke
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Those
but
players
keep-
are completely trapped.
I mean,
back there.
I mean, keep
Madagascar
an eye on
for
the ults, though.
DreamWorks is
Melia
great.
has ult, Slandy has ult.
Hard to
Jazzy
pick
has
a
ult.
favorite Disney. For me, it's
All of them,
probably
just
it's
like
probably
that,
got to
popped.
be Emperor's New Groove.
Jazzy taking
we
the
go,
fight
Jazzy.
to Donut, wins
Okay,
it
we
out.
cannot
Slandy's gonna
we
get killed on
cannot
that as well.
give
Now
up the
Hunter's Fury.
defuse again.
There's no way they
Okay.
pull this off. They threw everything they had at Shopify, and they're rewarded with a round win.
Yeah, it still comes down
There
to
we go.
less than a
Huge.
second, and only because Slandy has the 100.
Wally's your mom's favorite Pixar.
100
Wally's a
Thieves,
really
they
good one
win that
too.
round. Good on them.
I mean,
but they
a lot
need
of the
to realize
early
that they
Pixar or
cannot
like
play that many
earlier
players
Pixar,
towards B main.
I feel like
One
is
player yellow
really good.
is just not enough when both Viper and Omen are alive. If only one's alive, it's a little.
But I
bit
think
more
if I
manageable,
had to go my
but with both
favorite,
up, ooh, that's a tough spot.
yes, Flushed Away, Abdullah. That's another one I was thinking. Yes, Flushed Away is
So that's
elite.
4-2. They carry on Marceline's ult into the next round.
Flushed Away
Shopify
is
on a busted
elite.
buy.
Another one. This one might be a crazy shout, but El Dorado. El Dorado is a banger. I love that one. That one's so good.
Thieves really expecting
Prince of
a little
Egypt
more
is fire.
aggression.
I used to
See
like
the slow
the
orb
Prince of
chucked
Egypt.
up
That
onto
one was
belt,
good.
So Slandy will drop down the drone. Anticipate someone playing around the smoke on pipes, but
All right, I gotta lock
find
in.
No sustainable info.
We're kind of yapping. Used to watch Happy
Not
Feet
even
a
really
lot.
going to give him the fight quite yet.
El Dorado's great. I loved El
Shopify
Dorado,
are very
man.
happy to just play full info denial.
Mm.
Watch 100 Thieves as they eat away more and more time out of the clock. We're
Uh-oh.
already 45 seconds in, and 100 Thieves haven't found much of anything.
Oh, they've barely left spawn.
The pup is dreaming right now.
Now
She's
heading
dreaming.
back towards A.
That was trouble. Stays alive. Shield popped. All utility out towards A here,
Ooh,
including the wall. The shield's already gone.
lost shield already. That's not.
Sarah's
Not
looking to stay
great.
alive. They've gotten 2 with the sheriffs. Not this
Okay,
again.
3 dead.
They can't
Huge.
get away with it a second time. Plenty of rifles here. The 2 sheriffs that remain. One rotating over. Lexi has alone in hand. Back sight. Tucking and waiting for help.
Over the hedge,
And
yes,
Noya
Viper.
arrives at the scene.
That is a good one.
That's 1 kill.
Over the
Noya
hedge is another
dancing
great
around,
one.
Trying to find another. And Noya arrives and it's just over.
Hoodwinked.
Can she do it
Hoodwinked's
again?
underrated.
Slandy's so weak. Noya so close.
Oh.
Noya delivers once more.
We lost that round.
Alexis was fully trapped in that corner. There was no way out for her other than Noya coming
That's
in
tough.
to save the day. Noya rolls up, uses all that distraction, and Alexis was drawing towards her to pick away 3 kills. You also got a shout out
Non-Disney
the-
movies,
the
I always
triple
watch
hold from
Anastasia and
Shopify,
Iron
finding a
Giant,
few
and I'll be
kills
honest,
before
I
going
don't think
down
I've
on the
seen
A side
either of
initially.
those.
Using
I
all
don't think
the
I've seen either of those,
smokes
Destiny.
between the Omen and the Viper to hide away from a Lear.
Treasure
bait
Planet,
outs
I've
and
never seen that one
shot
either.
Before being taken down, and they give
At
Noya
least
enough
that
of
I
a shot to
at least
steal
that I
the round.
remember. I've heard that one's really good too.
It almost seems secure when
We're
Noya
kind of
rolls
selling.
up
I
to the
know,
site.
Abdullah. We've had
It's like,
multiple
okay,
rounds
we
here
know
that
how this ends.
Yeah,
should
don't worry, guys, I
have
got
should
this.
have gone our way for sure.
100 Thieves still in a position to fight back though. Light armor on what? A couple members, still rifles though. Speedy towards B here.
I mean, they at least still
wanna
have
try and
guns,
bully
but
Noya while they
they
can.
they shouldn't have lost that
Oh, can they?
round.
They're gonna try.
Oh,
It should be 4-3.
What can Noya do? Marceline down, tagged up,
Damn.
dead.
see, Sarah doesn't not get a kill.
You're gonna jinx her again.
This is not great.
Sarah's
Glad my
unjinxable,
mom's a movie
though, is what
person.
you
I
gotta
always watch
understand.
something in theaters.
Not on the Sova.
You know my mom's favorite movies and not even
That's
my
all
own.
for this 100 Thieves freeze.
I'm not a big movie guy. I can't sit still for that long.
Slandy
There's
has
some
dart,
movies I like, but
and so just trying to
I
play
mean-
around the gas as best as they can.
I'm not a big movie guy.
Yeah, they're just regrouping into B main. But still, you can see Alexis is waiting on site to play off of Noya's
Sorry,
contact.
showing their metal feels like a slight skill
Ew,
diff.
she's in the
Yeah,
First line.
This tandem,
their teamwork
been
and like their
ridiculous.
strategy, I feel like,
And it seems
is
like
kind
they're gonna
of
be the ones
showing over
called
the
upon
Thieves a
once
little bit.
more. Noya overwhelmed. Actually, Slandy who does it on her own. Now Lexi has to give some of the space back up. Decides to double back in. 71 HP into the fight.
Obviously, the
Jackson
gun
out on
skill
top.
as well, but just how they're
And
playing.
they've got this round secured.
Has
They've
been-
even got
has
the
been
flank
solid.
covered. This is such a tough spot to clear if you're Mel. Okay, never mind.
Damn.
Mel does it anyway.
Look that tough.
Nope. Pretty effortless.
Now,
and
again, no
pedestrian.
one back yellow. Here come the Omen smokes. Here comes the Sage wall.
But it's a 3v3, and they have the Hunter Fury out from Slandy. Surely they're able to secure this
We
round.
fought well.
No donut. Playing back.
See what
yellow.
I mean? Like,
Guys,
their
it just
retakes are just
barely
way
gets
better.
away, and it's just delaying the inevitable. They've stolen the round away once more.
They've literally stolen like
These
4
B-main
rounds
post
on this
plants
map.
Are looking tough out of 100 Thieves.
Open
And honestly, it wouldn't have
season,
mattered
yes,
if Mel
Destiny.
just managed
yes.
to find the kill in mid. The fact that Mel just goes for the
That's a
turbo
good one
wide
as
swing,
well.
takes the fight down, sets up all the utilities so the rest of her team can get onto the site.
Sentry.
It's that one pick
That's a
that
good
spins
one.
the entire round on its head.
Thank God Disney's returning to 2D
And those are
animation.
rounds when you're
Yeah,
struggling.
their-
and
their
you're kinda
older stuff was
stalling
really
out,
good.
And you're playing on SRG's home
Have
turf.
I seen
like,
Black Phone? Is that
those are the rounds
the
you
is
need
that the
to be
scary
able to convert.
movie?
You can't let those get away from you. Yeah, it's just one round, but in the grand scheme of things, it's so much more significant.
Is that the scary movie, Viper?
100 Thieves with a couple of hero rifles. Mel, you buying down to 400.
Stop kicking a dead horse, but I saw that
Realizing
in
it's
theaters
starting to
too.
slip away.
We always knew it was going to be
In the blue and red 3D glasses? Oh yeah.
a tough uphill battle. But it seems to be slipping away already. You still have Melia stalling out in tube, waiting for that.
It is a scary movie?
turret to be
Yeah,
cleared,
no,
or
I haven't watched it then.
Alexia to be
I do
cleared.
not watch scary
Playing off a
movies.
little bit backside here, Noya. No
Good
real
shot, Slaney.
options. And so they have successfully bullied her off of that line.
I am not a scary movie guy.
Alexi stays alive, and that leaves Melia waiting on the other side of that turret.
Spike
Yeah,
planted.
need someone to kill
Yeah, no.
Alexis. This turret goes offline.
I have not watched it.
Or swing in now that it's down.
I think the
Here's her moment to
scariest
strike.
movie you could maybe say I've watched
How much
is
more can Melia find?
The Shining. Oh,
Beautifully
good
struck onto
shots
the
from
first.
Melia.
Surgical onto the second.
Nice, okay.
And that's 3 for
was a
the
good
Thieves,
round.
And they are starting to find a thread that they can
I mean,
pull
the
on. If they
Thieves
can
would
push Noya
Thieves
off the
would
back
probably
yellow,
be up right now,
And they
or
have a
at
little
the
bit of
very
space to
least
work in
tied
kitchen.
if they didn't give away a couple rounds.
there's some room to this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a bit of an odd.
Oh, I have
move
seen
from
Sixth Sense,
Shopify.
too.
I think Noy's playing on the bottom side of yellow, having.
I was forced to
Alexis
watch it
up
in
on
Spanish
top side,
class.
which is a different sort of dual
That
hold
and
to
a-
do
and a
that at
movie
different
called The
looks, so you're not
Orphanage in
always falling
Spanish.
back into the same pattern.
Have I
I'm
seen
pretty
Get
sure
Out?
Noya
No.
was hit by the undercut and then
The-
couldn't actually smoke her retreat back.
No way you
And she's
dodged all
getting,
the Conjuring
pummeled
movies? Yeah,
by utility
I have.
shock darts, all that.
I do not watch scary movies.
She's playing up B this time. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Bedlam ensues.
Oh,
They're
this is
fighting
not
ahead of
good.
this. Mel's in a beautiful spot to
Yeah,
find
Mel was
two.
in a really good spot there.
Finally clotheslined by Melia, but
2v2
the damage has
though.
been done.
2v2.
The spike is stuck back belt. So there's an opportunity to sprint into A. Instead, Alexis is here in advance.
Lexi playing in the smoke. Waiting it out, peeking ahead of it.
She got some info.
Reckless and gets the kill. Spots
Okay.
both. Lydia
Oh,
in the
Lydia,
1v1.
you win these.
Noya on the other side.
You win these, Lydia.
What can the captain for 100 Thieves do here? Snaps up in heaven, but Noya is there to push her into the next. 7 for Shopify.
Oh man, that's
I love
tough.
those aggressive angles Shopify takes. Sure, the opening fight is good. Mel getting down into jail, taking 2 out before she falls herself.
We found
but
the
then
movie.
Alexis choosing to eat up the entirety of the decay of the Viper Orb. To get hers on the wide angle that 100 Thieves won't expect because she's quick to flood into the site. And then Noya wasting no time at all to just
Yeah,
boost up the rope,
I did not watch any
Confident.
of the Conjuring movies. I'll tell you
Your
that.
own
I do
aim to
not fuck with shit
look
like that
down on
at
Lydia.
all.
Yeah,
At
so
all.
That's never something that's been lacking on any of the members of that team.
Yeah, Drifty,
Oh,
you're
for a second.
you're a little late, but
And
it's all
Noya,
good.
Again, just back into B main.
We're still
Always
kicking, we're still
showing
vibing.
Some sound up there, so 100 Thieves are a little bit reserved, even if Noya
Watch
hasn't been
Sixth
fighting so
Sense,
aggressively.
Signs.
Always that
Oh, I have
threat.
seen The Village as well. I forgot about that one.
Takes a
I'm
step
not even
back.
kidding. Most of
Not
the
playing
horror
back
movies
yellow,
I've
not
seen were
playing
from
on the
Spanish
side
class,
anymore, actually holding where
and I
Lexi
had
was
no
a couple
choice.
rounds
We were
ago.
the work we were doing was based on it. It was
This is a round where it
yeah.
really hinges
I
on
saw
this Marceline
3
can
different
find
scary
B.
movies from
No
Spanish
killjoy
class.
utility on the site.
More
so
than
it
I've
is
seen
literally
in anything
just
else.
the human turret in Noya.
The Visit.
And
That's a
even
scary
then,
movie.
Again,
The,
Noya's playing
the
so
premise.
far back that Marceline can contact up really far before any fight is found.
Yeah, so already it seems like
Yeah. See, I
100
don't.
Thieves wanna
I
keep
don't know
moving
about that
forward
one.
here, although the spike is headed into A.
Oh boy. They've gotten all this space for free, and for what?
Yeah, Abdullah. That I mean,
She's gonna get the kills anyway.
that's all out the
Now they
window
know where
now.
Noya is.
Unfortunately.
But she is unaware that Marceline's just on the other side of that wall now.
Oh, she
Shoulder
knows.
given away. Meanwhile, Mills winning on fights on the other
Mel
side
got
of the
another
map. I
gunfight.
thought they might try to rotate back into it, but SRG winning fights on multiple fronts.
I fear this one might be over, Chat.
only
I'm not trying
person
to
that
be
even thought
too
about moving was
pessimistic
Alexis.
here.
And even that was just a
But-
small shift from mid to kitchen to get ready to react into B.
This is looking pretty tough.
That one feels tough for 100 Thieves. They had 2 members up B. Plenty of space.
Yeah, it looks chalked
They
so
decide
far.
to double down on A, and again, they lose fights on multiple fronts.
But the thing is, again, they had the space on B, but because they
I
don't
mean,
have the kill on
maybe
Noya, the fact that Noya is not sticking
maybe
around.
we can
yellow,
have a
the fact
comeback
that
here,
she
I don't
even
know.
abandons the site to go all the way back into Snowman. She just kept moving back the line of scrimmage
Right.
over and over. So as 100 Thieves creep forward, they find nothing. So they, they can't confidently
been
call
taking
those players
L's in
back
all
into B,
esports
because
lately?
What happens if they're rotating
Unfortunately,
through mid
yeah.
and then all of a sudden these B-rollers end
Unfortunately.
up dying? Then they're going into nothing.
SR is the best GC team. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
we're back
what
to aggression from Shopify.
that's what I was hearing.
Oh, dear.
I mean,
And Lydia's
that's why I'm
word
not like crazy
a little
upset.
off the
It
mark.
just obviously I want to see the
What's
Thieves
the
win.
fight setup
So
here, Don Long?
like it
Well,
kind of
Noya
blows, but
intentionally gets spotted by the
um,
drones. The rest of the team is here for the fight.
they looked good in the first
Dart,
map
flash,
against
it's just Marceline that was
GC.
up.
So
The rest of 100 Thieves didn't like
Like,
what
I'm
they
not-
saw. They
I'm
back
not
up.
too
Jazzy's
upset.
got an ult, and it's Mel on the other side. As the walls go down, the spam connects.
there
Jazzy
we
gets
go,
a kill.
Jazzy.
Oh, but Dodonut has a res, so
Ooh.
yeah, cool kill contract.
Yeah,
That sucks.
but it looked good.
It looked good,
And
but
I think
still
a
5v4
big
in
part of
favor
it is because
Shopify.
there were
Committing to getting a spike down, Melia getting in.
there were
Wanting to push
several
forward.
rounds
Danger,
so far that
danger,
like the
oversteps.
Thieves probably
overstays.
should have won
Now
and
Jazzy
didn't.
understands she has to back up. A 5v3 for Shopify as they push to get their
And
knife.
if I'm being
to close
honest,
out
this
the
one
half.
feels like another round that's probably going to go that way.
Thieves, there's no real way for them to retake this, and they've just lost their duelist as well. Slandy and Lydia left to figure it out on their own. It's all on Slandy now with the stinger in hand in a 1v5.
Yeah.
A heroic attempt, but it's just not enough.
Only MIBR got the best of them.
For Shopify once more.
I felt like the Thieves could have
Shopify
won that first
looking
map.
good here on Icebox, continuing that trend. And
So far this map, there's
wiping
been a
off,
lot
you
of
know, any
rounds
the,
that
the rust
I
we
think
saw back on
could
Haven,
have
where it
and
was a
should
slow
have gone
start
to
for
the
them on both
Thieves.
halves. No. This
but
was
I
lights
think
out from start to
Shopify
finish.
just, maybe has a little bit better teamwork
9-3, and
because
they did
they're,
it without some
you know,
insane, like,
they've been around for a while.
other than the sheriff round retake on A, it hasn't been like there have been a
But
bunch
yeah,
of
they're-
Noya clips
they
or,
are just
or
kinda
Sarah
outplaying
clips
the
or
Thieves
anything
at this
like
point.
that. I mean, it's just been fundamentally
The only 100T
sound
happiness
Valorant
I've been feeling
on
was
Icebox
Rivals
for
from the
Shopify, and
MRI
that's when they're
China
at their
event,
best.
and then the Warzone
100 Thieves
at
have
EWC.
some
Yeah,
crazy tech
the
with this rifle
Warzone
wall.
event was actually super
This is
fun
like
to watch.
old school solo queue viper
I was
wall, the
actually
threat walking down
very
A main, except
surprised. I
they're
did not think I was going to
actually
like the
putting 3
Warzone
bodies
event.
in mid instead.
My only concern for World Series of Warzone is if it's big map. I don't know if I'll like big map as
People doing
much.
it quietly too. The dart makes sure there's no one up A, and so Slandy can get a little bit more curious and a little bit more
Yes,
aggressive.
Destiny. That I feel the same
Now
way.
they can speed up off
I
of
feel the same way.
all of the info that they just found B. They're accelerating up mid. They've got them walled in.
I absolutely
That might be
love
exactly what
the
they
Thieves,
want.
and they will always have me as a fan. But
And they know
my
Lexi,
God,
aware.
I
not
need
able to
something.
connect.
I need something back.
This is where these two duelists really should thrive, is on these pistols. Particularly the Reyna. Elia tries to connect, but cannot. Shopify down in numbers considerably so. Sarah falls. It's all on
Okay, there we go.
Slandy. Repeats
Good
the
first
pistols
pistol
to open
round.
up the series. 3 on the round. As
Or
100
second
Thieves
pistol
is
round,
4.
I should say.
I was gonna say Slandy's just the pistol goat. That was the
100T
opening
hasn't won a
pistol,
tournament apart from
where
COD
she
in so long.
1v3. This one has the backup.
Yeah,
of
I
her
mean,
team.
and me personally, since I'm a big COD guy,
Way to
I
get
don't
some
mind
confidence
as
heading
much
into the
when the
second half.
other
It's gonna be
teams
a
aren't
clean
winning.
win after that
But
triple
when
flank
COD's
pays
not
off
winning,
massively
I'm
for
like,
100
all right,
Thieves.
somebody else has to do something because I need some Thieves wins here under the belt. And
Wonder if
yeah,
they'll
we
try to
just
throw that
haven't.
wall again.
We haven't gotten
You
that.
know, this time
Valorant
back
has
to standard
been
A1.
pretty depressing.
But something
I
to
would
keep
say
in
over
mind.
the last couple of years. Obviously, I still love watching them play, but just like
No
I
investment
decided
from
not to buy
you
any-
kind of
Yeah,
hope
it
for something
ruined each other's
different
minds. I
at
like
some
it.
point, you know.
investment.
Rivals is our only hope, and they are
see
definitely splitting
How they
up.
choose to approach
You
this.
think the
Ball is
Rivals
on
team is
out.
splitting up?
Belt one by one. They trickle down. Lexi's the first to fall.
Well, yeah, Destiny. I mean, ideally, I want us to win everything in every game, but for me, COD is priority. COD is number one.
Yeah, I don't really see the vision for Shopify in this round. They're also without a Killjoy turret to watch their back, so get into sight, grab orbs, grab whatever you can manage, and try not to get shocked to death.
And just take us into the next. It doesn't feel good. They're all funneling back side.
There we go. There we go, Marceline.
On the round. 2 with the Guardian there.
Dude, Marceline's a shooter.
Flawless round. Shopify, or excuse me, is 100 Thieves.
Marceline is a shooter.
Placing alarm bot coming back. Don't stress if I die. It was great knowing you.
I really want to see a league win. Yeah, and see, for me, I don't really watch league all that much, so
you know, as we go
I don't really think about it.
These bigger buys from
Obviously,
Shopify,
when I'm watching, I
how much
want them
of
to
100
win.
Thieves is
But
going to be, you know, actively walking down mid like they did in the pistol to find their picks, walking towards A. Again, they have less utility to just hold Shopify Rebellion back initially.
yeah,
so
same Abdullah. I was like stoked for the back-to-backs, and then
certainly still try for
it was just disappointing after Champs and
like,
EWC.
Jazzy's up so far already.
Wasn't here when they won LCS. I didn't watch when they won
TP.
LCS.
Yeah, you could see it was a different dart out of Sarah. It dropped down at the bottom of jail specifically.
It's a
to
Mickey
see
Mouse
if Jazzy
trophy.
was going to walk all the way forward
For stage
into that
one,
spot,
Val?
like we saw Mel hide in.
The league
on
team was
their
good a couple
defense.
years back. Yeah, and I didn't watch then at all.
That meant that it was
Hope some of the league
unbreakable
people
for
redeem that
teammates
signed
back
jersey
sight,
for the
so
league roster since they'll
this
be
is just
gone.
a good
For real.
anti-eco setup
Yo,
from
what's up,
Shopify.
Stitch Wave?
That drone did
How you
not
doing?
see her.
Oh my gosh. The little things.
Austin
Don't
was a
go
rookie
100
when we
Thieves
won
way,
first strike.
and
Now
Lexi
he's our vet.
punishes.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a
Brutal,
while.
too, because Slandy did angle
And
the
at that
drone
time, he was
down,
what, like
just pulled
17?
away a
Swarm grenade.
tenth of a second too early.
Yeah. And you know, you give
I'm
her an
doing
inch,
good,
she'll
man.
take 2.
I'm doing good.
Beautifully
2 whole
done.
inches.
Just enjoying
Or
watching
lives in this case.
some
Yes,
Val
yes, yes.
and hanging
No,
out
no,
with
no, we'll
chat.
get the spike down. Melia and
So
Lydia
I'm enjoying myself.
pull up to A, and they're walled out of it.
Sounds like an Ariana Grande song. Mel, Lydia. Sorry, the intrusive thoughts won.
Yeah, they did. You could have kept that one in the chamber there, Big Tom.
I was ready to break something after champs. Now the green wall is cooking everything.
So
Yeah,
Melia and
I
Lydia
was
trying to retake that onto this site down in numbers.
I wasn't
Sarah's
really
got the
able to
shocks ready.
watch
Melia's
much during
dealt with.
champs, which I
Lydia
guess is
drops 2 as
good.
Shopify get to 10.
in some regard, but
Dude,
Can you
don't-
cast
they-
the next round as Ariana Grande?
Mm,
That would
yeah,
bring me a lot of
that was
joy.
I don't
frustrating.
think I would know how. I wouldn't even know
No?
how to begin to do that. Brother,
Okay,
you know
that's
how much
tough.
it took me to drop Taylor Swift
I think I blocked
references
Breaking
at the
Point in
beginning?
CDL
I
era
don't-
for a
You have
solid
a
week
second
after
tab
champs.
open
Damn,
with
Abdullah.
names of
No,
songs.
that was the depth of my knowledge. That's all I got.
Well, now we
Ruben
got bad blood
Harnett,
between us.
MR is upgrading 1 DPS and 1 tank position. The rest are
There
rumored
used
to
be
stick.
Mad Love.
Interesting.
Our producer.
That's kinda
just
interesting, 'cause I
whispered in my
feel
ear
like
-2.
Their tanks have
Honestly,
been
well deserved. I'm not
pretty
upset
solid.
about that at all.
And I feel like their DPS has
Fast
been pretty
towards
good
A
too.
from both teams. Mel again takes that aggro line.
I mean, I
This,
don't
wins the
know.
opening duel. If they continue
I
to
guess
go
out
into
of the
these just
2, I
one-on-one
could
fights
see
and rely on
tank
mechanical
probably
skill, I can't
upgrading
imagine
more
a
than
way for them to get back
DPS.
into this.
Just because, like,
Except for
Tara
Jazzy.
has been a
She always
beast.
gives you a fair shot.
And then Delena's been
I mean,
insane
with the
too.
shield too, it certainly helps.
Unfortunately, there's a res on the other side from Shopify. So again, this 1-for-1 magically still means Shopify have the numbers advantage.
Deep smoke out A, and they're rotating away. And so that puts the spotlight back onto Lydia on B.
No Killjoy utility
Down
to play
in
off
numbers here.
Of. She's got to be worried about so much. Even if that mid orb goes up, all of a sudden the
Yup.
turret is not watching under 2.
Lydia's
so
just gonna have to try and
must be
stay
worried about her
alive.
9.
Lydia has to stand tall for 100 Thieves here. A wall goes up, the dart goes out, the shock's through. And that should draw the rotations over.
Oh, huge
Okay.
spam
Aiming through
though.
the
That's a
wall
huge
and getting
spam
the
from
kill.
Lydia.
Well done for 1. But still work to be done.
And here come the troops. 100 Thieves on the march.
Arriving just in the nick of time. Yes, the spike goes down, but what's the play around that? Keep it
Ooh,
close
good
down the
pick from
minimap too.
Jazzy
Lexi
as
is on
well.
the flank. And it has the
Mel
potential
does trade
to be
it.
good. So good. Mel down in hell, getting 1. The flank hits. And it's all onto Melia now. a 1v2 in an attempt
need
to
Melia
retake
to
to keep
pop off
Shopify
here.
from getting to 11.
Melia's got to do something crazy.
It's doable, but it's going to be tough, and it's got to be soon. Spike has been ticking for a little while now. Melia with no real way in. Do you just forego this and get the op back? No.
Yeah.
Melia commits to it. Mel
Damn.
gets 3 on the round. Shopify get to 11, and
Tough.
hope continues to dwindle for 100
Can't help but
Thieves.
feel the BO6 season
Yeah,
basically
Shopify
mirrors
just
the Modern
playing
Warfare 2
around
season
all
for
over
LAT.
the
No
map
roster
in
moves.
that one.
Was
Even
great at the
though
end of the season,
Lydia
but top
finds
8
the,
at
the
champs.
pick on the planter on the B site. Shopify just keep marching into the site.
yeah.
Got Alexis on the flank, who, even though it's a 1-for-1.
I guess I could see
Just
that.
an operator in hand. Super unfortunate situation for them. Now trailing 6 and forced onto another eco. Just
SJP was the
Sheriff
first
for
player
them.
to be kicked, but I guess Hunter T still loved doing things the wrong way.
Playing for OT here.
Yeah, I don't know.
The drone will give Lydia's position away,
The dog keeps licking her butt.
and they can just speed up back B here. Lydia deciding to double dip, and well, really no
As
reason
long
not
as
to.
Terra stays, anyone can go.
You can afford to play this one a little bit
I
more
do
risky.
I love watching Terra. That guy's a
2
beast.
bullets left. And the spy, I thought the spit was going to
Yeah,
bind us.
didn't we
back,
play the
but
whole land
yeah,
without
Lydia can't even
SJP?
get a
I didn't
fair
really get to
fight.
see the land at all, so
Oh, no, it
I don't
turns
know. Was
around
that
now
who
that
was filling
the
in for
turret is
them?
broken, and yeah, it's
What the
cooked.
dog doing?
Yep.
Dead ass.
Melia and Jazzy, the 2 remaining. They even invested the lockdown there.
Yeah, no
to secure
chances
the
taken.
round. Yeah.
That of course went
Yeah,
down
it's looking
before.
like this one's
you know,
over,
both players
folks.
were
Right,
killed,
right.
and it was a 5-on-2.
Unfortunately.
Right, of course.
Hunter T loves making these
So
harder,
again, a situation where 100 Thieves have 2 members
harder than it ever
remaining.
needs to be.
And
Sometimes
want
it
to try
feels
to
that
pull
way.
off something pretty ridiculous, and it seems like the outcome will be the same once more. Noria has 3. It's another flawless
I think
round.
Delana
Shopify gets a
filled
series
due
point.
to Visa,
1
if I'm
round
not
away
mistaken.
from qualifying for the main stage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, because I did see they were playing with a sub, but I didn't know who and I didn't know for who.
Performing wonderfully here in the Swiss stage. Kind of hoping for a little bit more fight out of 100
Vine
Thieves,
was a good
especially
era.
after how
Abdullah.
competitive
Vine was a
Haven
great
was.
era.
You know, things slipping away from them just at the end of that second half.
Delana is
but
definitely getting
seems
replaced.
like once they realized that map went away, now they're headed
Huh.
onto home territory for Shopify. It has been
Has he
sort of
just not been
anything but
playing like
close
up to
since then.
standard? Or is it just like
a timeout
whatever?
in the 11th hour here for 100 Thieves. And they've got
it's been like 45 minutes since Haven started.
when he was
like,
not
I
doing
don't
well,
know,
the team relied on
11th
Terra and
hour.
MMK to carry?
it's a figure of
Oh.
speech, Ender. It's
What do
a,
you mean, TTK?
it's a figure of speech. You should
Yeah,
just-
and that was a joke. You should know that.
no,
They're not getting rid of
Just
TTK,
crash
right?
out right now.
I feel like TTK has been a
I'm
beast.
tempted to.
Let's
but we
crash
shouldn't.
out.
But no, we shouldn't because
could
the
be
timeout's
wrong,
almost
though.
up. And take
I-
a look at the ults for 100 Thieves.
Obviously, don't know
Slandy
as
has
much
ult.
about Marvel
Jazzy's
Rivals.
one off of ult, so maybe you play something up around getting the A main orb so that Jazzy can get a pick, and then maybe you fight through that. There are some options here.
Got the options, but it felt
Terra
like
became
even when
my
they've
bias
had them,
even
it
before I saw him
hasn't really
play.
mattered.
I find out someone likes Kingdom Hearts, which is my
100
favorite
Thieves gearing
game.
up into A main.
Okay. See, I didn't know he was a Kingdom
We'll see.
Kingdom
This could
Hearts
honestly
guy.
just turn into
I think Octane is too,
crazy
actually.
mid round if Mel wants to get wild with
Octane
it
is
on
as
the
well.
Omen ulti.
Elena's been hard locking Psylocke and mirror matches the enemy.
Slow, the dart.
Mm.
Jazzy is not grabbing the
TTK
orb.
is a
They're
better
just playing
tank than
up.
Vinny. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But I also heard Vinny was like the best Groot in NA. I mean, I guess if it's out of meta, then it doesn't really matter anymore.
Gonna rotate back B. Lydia's here with Melia not far off.
Yeah,
I feel like it's hard to really judge talent
to
on the
work
Marvel
together
team because we were so solo play oriented outside of Terra and
divided
Duelist.
into mid.
Yeah,
This kid is
again,
gonna come
I
in
don't know
pretty soon,
enough
Doug.
about like how to play
What can
the
Lydia
game
do?
properly to really make like an
Does not
assessment
take
on that.
TP. Oh, she did. And darted. Mel can just drop from on high. That's exactly
not
what she
great.
does.
Slandy gets one at least.
Every little thing considered. Mel
Ooh,
looking for the
Big
second.
pick from Melia.
Balls at the hands of Melia.
3v4.
The spike stalling out though, still posted up back yellow.
We have 2 on flank. 2 in front.
They decide to freeze, perhaps suggesting a rotate away, but there's no reason to
30
believe that.
seconds,
They've got
Doug.
2 players all the way back. Sarah falls.
Down B.
I don't
Melia
think it's
with
going to be on
another
this
pick.
round.
There we go, Melia.
3 on the round from the KJ.
Ooh, good shot.
Lexi snappy onto the first, but
Good
there's a little
shot.
more threat behind you. know what Lexi can do here. Tries to snap.
Damn, Melia with 4 on the
100
round.
Thieves get to 6.
Okay.
Well done
Okay.
from Melia there. Kind of willing
Looks
that
like the
round
Thieves
go
are trying to
100
make
Thieves
it a
way.
little more respectable here.
Again, it's one of these rounds where you think back to even the opening pistol of this half where they had that.
Ben is the best group NA,
multi-flank
but
coming in,
TTK is
that
better on most
pressure
meta tanks.
against
That's kind of what I
Shopify's
was
back.
thinking.
This time aided by Slandy's Hunter's Fury that came in all the way from
Elena
the other
and
side
Vinny
of the map.
are the only replaceable
Those
pieces on the rivals team,
Added
in your
elements,
opinion.
I think,
Everyone
that
else
make
is too
things
gross.
Way less comfortable.
That's
for
what,
Shopify.
yeah.
Sure.
Don't give them the
I felt
options
like
to
that
play
they
mid-rounds
had
as
like a
they
really good
please, sort
team.
of forces them to find a direction and fight their way out.
I mean, they were the best team for a while.
Still have enough of a buy behind this. Ah, that's a big one. That's Jazzy with her ult.
Not great getting first blooded, especially our duelist.
Not the way you want things to start,
Who has ult.
especially when you had Slandy playing solo A. So now Melia forced to.
It's
come over this
interesting
side
to
of map.
see
There
the
will be a
difference in,
lockdown, so
like,
Hunter Thieves could
I
decide to
guess
just
meta
fully give that space,
in
which
some
they will. I
regard
think this is the right approach
for
them.
game
But still
changers.
forces them.
I mean, because
because
we never see Reyna anymore.
And they will have
I feel
pretty
like
considerable ult to retake with in the lockdown. And so they can play off
the
of
healers do their job.
I mean,
Terra and
Melia's
TTK are
already
the best in NA
posted
in their
up ready
roles.
to go.
It's gonna be
I
a
feel like that
pre-take
makes
lockdown.
sense.
The second
So
heavy
what they
noise
just-
comes down.
I felt like all the
behind
healers were pretty good.
There's the wall. But I don't know that there's anything to dissuade the plan.
Yeah, well, you can also still stay on site.
Oh no.
This is
Yeah,
such a
Reyna
small
was
ult,
the
and now Mel's behind them.
early duelist
There's a
for sure.
gap, and now they have the pit they can play around too. And you're right, Mel's behind them. No armor.
This isn't great.
Ah, she has a rifle, no armor, but I think she might have forgotten to buy. But Mel's gonna strike at just the right time. Slandy falls.
Yeah, that's tough.
Still forced to dance around the pit. That is such
Okay.
a problem. Nicely
Good
done
wins
by
for
Marceline.
Marceline.
It's all on to Melia now, though. A 1v3 to keep the map alive. What can Melia do? Pushed into
Yeah.
the pit.
Not much
Followed
Melia could
by
do
the
there.
spam. It's a 2-0 win for Shopify as they qualify for the main stage.
Damn.
Yeah, 4-0. Easy business there for Shopify Rebellion. And, well, again, map 1 was close, and 100 Thieves showing that they could hang in there with Shopify.
Or heal slash
This
disappear
Icebox map
orbs
is
plus
something
2
that
eyes was
every
so
team
OP.
going
Yeah,
into the main
she
event
was
in
insane.
GC is going to have to figure out how to beat Shopify on, because right now
Yeah,
they look
that one was a
Or just ban
tough
it
one. I
and
think
don't
Shopify
decide
is
to
just kind
forego,
of on another level.
playing with
I
that
think,
map because it is
I mean,
brutal, and they just saw
it
that
seems
Shopify
like the gun
Rebellion walk
skill
away
is
2-0. We're
there
gonna take a
for
quick break. When
the
we
Thieves
return,
team.
the Verizon post-match
Um,
interview and a little bit more Valorant action.
It just
coming.
seems like Shopify is just ahead of them. So maybe, ideally this team keeps playing together, keeps meshing, and they get a little better. At least we kept game 1 close and showed some promise in that regard. Exactly, Stitch. That's why I'm really not like too upset with the loss, because I mean, I didn't realize this team was that good. You know what I mean? So hearing how good
I know what you're thinking.
GC
Total
is,
blow up. What's her secret?
or not GC,
Fine. I'll
um,
spill. I totally upgraded.
SR is.
Verizon. Everyone gets a free phone with any plan.
I'll take
even
it.
if you're already a
The first
customer.
map was pretty
Like me.
solid.
Now I have Google Gemini. It's like a
I
little
can
blind
guarantee
spot
for
in my
BO7
pocket.
LAT
Gemini,
lucks out if
what eye
Uplink
makeup
returns
goes
with
this
Kenny
lipstick?
coming back.
I'd suggest a
Kenny might
classic
make
cat.
Scrap and Hydra play
Wow,
even better. I
setting
can
the
feel
bar
it.
high for
I
Dutch
think so
makeup.
too. That's why I said for the longest time, Kenny, to me, if we were moving on from Dan, that's why I was saying that Ken was probably the best AR option if we weren't going to keep Dan. I get everybody wanting to have Stellium, but to me, there was no other AR that was available that was going to make the Thieves, like current players, better. That's how I look at it. LAT community uplink games. Dude, I mean, I loved playing uplink. I was playing that with my brother 1v1, and that was pretty fun. Val would get instantly better if matches were best of 5s and not 3s. They would just take so long, Viper. It would just take so long. Still funny they thought Draws was joining that team with Scrap. Yeah, I mean, Scrap and Draws was never going to happen. Although that would have been a good team as well. Scrap and Hydra are not the types of players to game plan and micromanage like Dan and Ken. Exactly. And that's why I was saying, like, you need somebody like Ken or Dan on that team. You ain't going anywhere. Bring it on. Calling it right now. If Scrap leaves the Falcons for MW4, Draza comes back to join Kenny. Oh, 100%. 100%. I could see that for sure. Envoy might join back too if that's the case. That I don't know about. I don't know if he would want to come back after. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I hope we keep Dan if it comes between Dan and Dill. I mean, I love Dan. I love Dan as a guy, as a, outside of game, but also in game. So, like, obviously, I would love to see him stay on the Thieves. Plus, I think there's a lot more, like, talent in the sub position to where if we did get rid of Envoy, I think we would get more back in return than if we got rid of Dan. But getting Kenny back, I think is also huge, and I love Ken. So it's a tough situation for me in my mind. It would depend on if Abizi stays. I genuinely think the Thieves, maybe outside of Optic, are going to be the best team if their rumor team is what they actually end up being. I was trying to explain it the other day. Like, if you would have taken this current rumored roster and you would have put them as the team that the Thieves had this season, like to start the year, people would have thought that team was better than this past season's Thieves team. But because of how this past season went, a lot of people think that this team's like not as good, I guess, because of Kenny or whatever. But I'm like, dude, Kenny just, if we would have taken the same team and had it going into Black Ops 6, everybody would have been like, dude, you got Scrap, Hydra, Kenny just won a championship with Optic, and then you have Abizi, who obviously one of the best subs of all time.
Welcome
Like,
back to NA Game Changers.
that team is just
2025,
unreal.
Stage of day 4, and we just watched.
There's just
Shopify
so
Rebellion
much like
dispose
recency
of
bias
100
with
Thieves
Ken
in pretty
that
convincing
drives me
fashion,
nuts.
particularly on the
It
second
drives
map.
me nuts.
Christy, it was at 13-4, I believe, something along those lines.
Dan's ceiling feels really high. I do feel like he has a pretty good ceiling.
And you know what? I, for one,
But I
am
do think
incredibly surprised to
the
see
one thing that
Shopify
I will
Rebellion
say
make it to the main
that I
event.
think Ken
It's been a
is
long
probably an
time
upgrade
coming
from
for the
Dan
team.
is I think
Massive,
Dan
massive
dropped off
upset,
a
yeah.
little bit this season because he was not the guy.
They played a good
Like,
game, and I think especially like
or
literally
the
ever since
AR,
that
I should
timeout
say,
in the
not
second
the
half
guy,
of,
but he was not the
They
AR.
just completely
Like when he
locked
played
in,
for
and
when he
really
played for
don't
us
see
last
what 100
season,
Thieves
he
were
was
meant
the
to
guy,
do versus
and
how sharp
he
Shopify
dominated.
were
He
looking
was
in the
really
server.
good.
No,
I feel
mean,
like he
when
got
they
to play to his full
as
potential.
efficiently
But with
as
this
they
team,
do,
when
I
he
think
has
you
to
used that
slow
word
down
for
his play
flexy,
style
but it really
for
does just
Scrap,
kind of encapsulate
I
the
just
way
don't
the
know
whole
if it
team
really
plays,
works as
doesn't it?
well
They
as
play
they would
incredibly
like, and maybe
efficiently.
that's why
Everything is with
they were
purpose.
trying to move on from him.
And
I don't know.
when you see it come together, it's again such
This
a
year's
treat to
players are
watch.
likely to start
It is
signing
a
one-year
thing of
deals
beauty.
instead of
And
1+1s or
honestly,
2s.
I think that 100
Yeah,
Thieves were in a tough spot.
Possibly.
considering
I
the
think
comp
if
they were
we
trying to
if
play
we
up
do sign
against
Ken though, I think
Shopify
Ken's gonna
Rebellion,
want
I
to
think
stay.
this
I don't
type
think he
of
wanted to
comp
leave in
can
the first
work,
place.
but not against a team
So as
that
long
is
as they
just
keep Ken,
so well,
I think they'll be able
so
to
absorbed in
find
their setups
competitive
and not giving really
teams
any
every
opportunities
season.
for ones. Even like the few times
Losing
Jazzy
Dan
is
but getting
ulting,
Ken is
Dodo
acceptable
is
for
there with
Envoy
the
being
Sage.
dropped.
So it's like your
I
best
kind of agree.
button, the best button
Plus,
on the
BZ doesn't
team
really have to
of
change his
100
playstyle
Thieves
too much.
is that
Yeah, I
ISO
don't think he'll
ult,
have to
and
do
then it
too
just
much.
Gets countered out every time. It's tough.
Felt
It
much more
was
confident
tragic.
with
Fortunately,
Joe D and Nasty
400
because he
Thieves
got to
still
play
have an
faster.
opportunity to
Like
qualify
Nasty
for the
was the
main
guy who
stage, so they're just not
was
gonna do
the
it in
slower
full.
AR and
More
it worked.
opportunities.
Right. Unlike
Meanwhile,
Shopify
just pissing me
Rebellion,
off.
who
I'm like,
come
Kenny is a
through
big part.
on top.
That's why
We
you
do
won the
have
first champs.
Alexis
Exactly.
standing by for the Verizon post-match
Exactly.
interview.
I've said
Fresh
that.
off of a
I
win,
literally
and
said that.
see, you know,
and
we joked
Kenny
about this on,
Kenny liked
on
my
Twitter the other day,
my
but
tweet when I
it
posted
does
that.
kind of get
Basically,
old to see you just
Dan
be
dropped off
incredible
in
at everything
slaying
you
the
do.
last
Is-
two
is
events.
there anything
Again,
you're
I think it's a
not
pacing
good
thing.
at?
I think
mean,
he's just used to playing a faster role, and with
I don't know how to
Scrap
surf.
playing that role, it's kind of tough.
but I feel like you could learn that, right? Like that wouldn't take you long.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm afraid of the
Hydra
ocean.
did look
That's
a little
probably
out
the
of
one thing
place
I can't
sometimes.
do. Or like I can't like
He
be
did look a
boater
little out
or
of
like
place.
a fisherman or something. I probably wouldn't do that.
Noted. We will make sure that we don't put you in a fisherman situation. Lexi,
Exactly, Viper.
what is it?
Exactly.
I want to ask you about the Icebox.
That's what I'm
guys
saying.
Are insane.
Destiny
on
and
that
Viper.
map.
Like Kenny did not
Everything
want to
we were
leave.
talking about it in the cast,
He only
everything
left
seems
because the
efficient,
entire team was
everything is
splitting
with
up.
purpose. What
And
is it,
they weren't going to be able to afford
about
him, and he
the
probably
team
didn't
and
want to play
this
with the people
roster
they
in
were going to
particular
get.
that blended together makes such a dominant
But I think
performance on that
now,
map?
at this point, he
I
has
feel
the
like
opportunity. If he
Icebox
comes
is
back,
the
he has the opportunity to retire on
map
the
in the
Thieves.
game where you
I think he
need
stays,
high
and
mechanical
they
skill because
continue
a
to
lot
build
of
around
winning
him.
and losing, especially
You
on
know,
the
like you
A-bomb
said,
site,
maybe
is just
there's
like,
a world
did
they
you win
get
your
Draza
gunfight,
back
yes
after
or
this
no?
season.
I feel like
If
because my
Scrap
team is so
decides to
mechanically
leave.
skilled and every single one of us can one tap everybody, like it makes
I don't
it
know.
such a
I
good
think
map
there's
for
a lot
us.
of potential in getting Kenny back in
Didn't
general.
really seem like you were losing any of the fights into A main.
And he got MVP for
I do also
LAT
wanna ask you a
champs.
little
He
bit
knows
about
how to
your
win.
role,
Exactly.
obviously with the swap
He knows
over
how to win.
into-
People are
into
acting like he doesn't
Senti
know
for
how
the
to
team.
win,
Back
but he
on
does.
Haven, you were carving on the
Dan
on the
and Neptune
healer.
get to slay out on M8 now. I know that M8 team. If that
are you
if that ends
glad
up
to finally
panning
be
out,
freed
they're
and
gonna be
allowed
a good
to play
team.
for yourself instead of having to support?
Octane
my
ruined the
God.
league.
You have no idea.
I used to say no, but
The
low key now it's kind of like he
No,
kind of
honestly,
did.
I'm kind of glad that my role has been obliterated, no longer exists.
Octane retiring plus
As much as
LAT
I
cost
think I
cutting
was good on the breach
equal
and
all three
flash any,
dipping.
I
Yeah,
feel like now I can finally shoot my
unfortunately.
gun and peek off my own util,
But hey,
which
that
I
Modern
haven't been
Warfare
doing for the
season
last
was not as bad
5
as I
years. So, like, this is
anticipated it
fun.
being. It'll hold a
it
special
looked
place in my heart
it
for
looked like
sure.
you're having fun. It looked like the rest of the team was having fun. Noya was incredible. Mel, the whole roster.
Yeah,
from
Destiny.
top to
when
bottom.
they were saying
Alexis,
you
if
always
there-
take the
if
optic
I can
offer
put you on
after
the
this
spot here, is
season,
there one thing
I was
that
like,
you guys
yo,
are focusing
no,
on heading
because
into the main
Draza, like,
stage now
yes,
that
he
you've
missed out on
qualified
champs.
and
I'm
you're
sure
looking
he's
to
gonna
make
want
another
champs.
Stage
But
2 run.
FaZe has consistently been the better team for the last 2 years.
I feel like we're just gonna keep doing what we're
Consistently.
doing. I can't lie.
Now,
I feel like
yes,
it's working. I
Optic
don't think we gotta
won
change anything
champs
up. I
both
think we're doing good.
years, so sure. But
Okay,
if we're
that's
talking,
fair.
if we're talking financially,
then let's try different tactics.
we're talking financially. If FaZe offered him a bigger bag,
last week we had,
and he went
Effie's
on
the
to
show.
play,
Yeah, we have
and
beef, by the
Famous
way.
to
we
where
might-
he's
whatever.
getting higher
Yeah, I know,
placings,
and that's what we're gonna dive
like,
into.
it makes
because,
sense.
famously,
And on
you
top of
said
that,
Potter was
an
your favorite
Optic team
coach,
that hasn't
not Effie's.
really been
Effie's
that
came
close
back
to
last
winning
week,
champs,
was like, you know, it's okay.
the
She doesn't
however
have to
many
like
years
you, just
leading
has
up to the
listening.
season he signed with FaZe,
Have you changed your
historically
mind? Have you come
speaking,
around on
you
Effie's,
take the
or,
FaZe offer if you're trying to win.
How do you feel about this?
Well, his hair is growing back, so that's definitely a positive in that department and how much I like him for sure. Honestly, his response to your question also made me feel better that he wasn't mad at me.
Yeah, Kenny and
that
Octane
I
would've
love
stayed
Potter so much
100%.
with all my heart, so that kind of gave him also some bonus points. So you know, he's getting up there on the rankings. He's still not past Potter at this point.
That
but, like,
was
he's,
why,
he's
like,
up there. He's probably
during the
number 2,
off
I would
season
say.
for that year, I said
Gotcha.
like
So
a
your
lot of
beef
people
is
were like,
just
"Oh,
with
he's
me
gonna
and
go to
not
FaZe or
even
he's gonna go to
Yes.
Optic," and I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
"No,
you
he's
threw me
not."
under the bus, and
He's-
we have beef.
he-
Yeah.
Literally
I'll
before I
work
knew
on
he
that.
was
I'll work
retiring,
Okay.
I tweeted
real
out
quick
saying
before I let you go, you said
Octane
that
is either
Effie's hair
staying
was
on the
starting to
Thieves
grow back in. Is that
or
from
he is
when I
retiring.
shaved it
We are not
in
seeing him go to
December?
another team.
Surely
And I had
not.
the GM at the
Well,
time
I mean,
DM
it's
me
been
being
growing
like,
back,
"Hey,
but
can you
now
keep
it's
that on the
like
down low?
like
We
a
don't want
normal
people to know
human
he's
length and not
retiring
like a
yet."
scary length.
And he
you
was
know
like,
what
"I don't know
mean?
if you got any intel or what."
I do.
And I was like, "No, I
What
did
is
not
the
get
scary
intel.
length
I
for
literally
the
just
hair?
like
I
I was
didn't-
putting
didn't
I'll send
context
you
clues
pics,
together."
don't worry.
I was just kind of
Okay.
rolling with it.
Yeah.
Lexi,
Not even mad at Zach
congratulations
for
on the
taking
win.
the phase
Congratulations
offer.
on
Do I
qualifying
want to
for
join
main
the
stage.
team
We're
that
gonna
I
let you
know
go
is winning
celebrate with
majors
the
or
team.
Optic
Thank
who's
you for joining us.
inconsistent? Exactly.
Thanks, guys.
Like, if we're talking historically speaking, FaZe
That's
was
gonna do
the
it
better
for the
option.
First series, we still have one more to go, and it's going to be a banger. This one is for tournament life between
Exactly,
two
Viper.
teams that are fighting to stay in the hunt. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, one more Valorant series to go. We'll be right back.
Man, I wish Octane would have continued to play a little longer. I really do.
Not trapped at a desk in one singular posture for 12 hours a day.
All right, chat. I think I'm probably gonna call it here though.
This is Secret Lab Titan.
I had a great time streaming the match. It was a lot of fun. We had a good chunk of people in here throughout the stream, so I appreciate you all for being here. I'm kind of surprised as many people as we had. But for all my people who are interested in COD that are in the chat right now, tomorrow I plan on doing a throwback watch party. Hopefully, one of many, where we're going to be watching, tomorrow at least, we're going to be watching the Black Ops 4 CWL London event. The first tournament that the Thieves ever won in Call of Duty. So we'll be doing that. Got to be on the lookout for that, and I hope to see you guys there. But we'll be live. I don't know if I should multi-stream it. I don't know if I should do it on Twitch and YouTube, or if I should just do it on YouTube. I might just multi-stream it anyway. If people don't want to watch it on Twitch, they can just come to YouTube. But yeah, I think we're gonna do that. So be on the lookout for that. And I appreciate y'all for being here. If you haven't already on YouTube, be sure to like the stream. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Hope you have a good rest of your night as well. Peace out, everybody.